Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in the nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me? Huh? Yeah, that's wild. Okay, this is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the. I'll show you guys. I'm literally. We're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know.
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say you want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome. We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys and girls, we did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game. I'm so red in the face. Look at how red my face is. It's Canadian face. Oh, in Boston, boys, we win it in overtime. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in, Rogers Arena, Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy, what an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Asselt to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolana with a shot. Score! The Vancouver Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, being resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's up, everyone? It's Russ Holiday. It's Nothing is Perfect. It's time for Vancouver Canucks hockey. That's right. It is that time. We're going to be doing so many things tonight. It's going to be ridiculous. I can't even tell you. There's going to be some hockey to watch. There's going to be some things to talk about. Injury updates. There's going to be special guests. It's going to be great. So it's going to be a busy show as per usual here on Nothing is Perfect. Let's see. Where should we start? Where should we start, huh? Let's have a look. Let's see. We'll start over here, shall we? Let's have a look. Ocean Apex Predators round 3. This is the third game between the Canucks and the Sharks. It happened at 7 o'clock tonight. Currently got the Kings and the Wings, who just finished up. The Kings defeating the Wings. Corey Perry and Kane having a little chat on the bench. All right. As you can see, there's Cortana. There's Nick Pinkerton from Twisted Wrister Hockey. There's a whale. So, only thing is tonight, guys, I got a little bit of bad news. So, as you guys know, Dustin is a para golfer. So, he has sustained some very extensive spinal cord damage. The fact that he can walk is an absolute miracle. So, I do have Dustin here, but unfortunately, Dustin has been hit with some extreme nerve pain this evening. So, he's going to be a game time decision. I told him not to push himself. But we'll have to wait and see. So there may be no Dustin tonight. So we'll wait and see. All right. Let's talk about the lineup. So it's Canucks versus Sharks. We're going to start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people who are right here in chat waiting for this game to get started. We're going to go through the stats that you want, but you don't really need for the Canucks versus the Sharks. We're going to go through the Canucks starting lineup, which has changed because there are 2 players out. A couple players got called up. The lineup has been changed a little bit. And then, as I mentioned, game time decision for Dustin for the first intermission. If he's not good to go, then we will be flying solo. I'll be dishing out a bunch of information for you guys about the Canucks injury updates. We're going to cover off the Abbey Canucks highlights. And then we're also going to watch some footage of the Sedins playing hockey, which is pretty wild. As I mentioned, Nick Pinkerton will be here tonight. Second intermission. He's going to be on. He is from Twisted Wrister Hockey. Our San Jose Sharks fan to the core. So we will be chatting with him during the second intermission. And then if Dustin is up to it, we'll do the post-game show. But like I told him, he better not push himself. He needs to take care of himself. So we shall see. But that's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, everyone? All right. Let's get in chat. Because this stuff is, you guys are going crazy up in here. Let's see. Callum McKenzie, but let's see. We had, before I turned on my computer, you guys were already chatting up. So Zach's here. Swervin is here. Zach's cheering for the Leafs. Swervin's not happy about it. Evelyn's here. Damn, Sabres are up 3-2 on the Leafs. Rick Fetty's here saying, damn, the Jets are up 2-1. Damn, the Jets are up 3-1. Evelyn, tank. Calvin 99 Charlie. Trevor Linden. Go Canucks, go. Tank. And then Connie McKenzie is here. Hi, Connie. What's up, Connie? Nice to see ya. Evelyn's still here. Looks like the Leafs tied it up. There's me using all the custom emojis. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you guys are having a right good old chat. Callum McKenzie is here now, so we got Mr. and Mrs. McKenzie in the chat. You'll love to see it. Yep. Who else? Bender Bear's here. Hachiko's here. And then I think Hachiko had to leave, but obviously Hachiko will be back. I think he said he's on the bus. There's Duncan is here. Yep, Duncan is here. Fangirl is here. Big Mac is here. Kayla's here. Finally, I can chat again. Yep. Keep saying I have to be a subscriber. Isn't that weird, Kayla? It was doing that to me on Clay's stream too. It's kind of bizarre. I don't know why it does that. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. And then Connie McKenzie's like, www. Anyone else here enjoying the least drama this year? That's where everyone's like, no comment. He's got the devil horns on. That's funny. Okay. I think that's all the ones we don't see. Fangirl says hi, Dustin. Yeah, because I saw Paragolfer pop in for a second there. Kayla, you said you're a mom, right? And then Evelyn's like, that's good to hear, Silver Fox. Brian Russ got instant karma. Yeah, Derek in the chat. What's up, Derek? Nice to see you. Duncan, there's a lot going on. Hey, Fangirl. Yes, sir. Okay, says Duncan. But hello, Duncan. How are you? And then Calvin says, that's crazy and bad medical staff to let Booyam back out there after being hit in the eye with a puck. Yeah, apparently might be a fracture, so. Wait, what an awesome tragedy we are witnessing. Embrace the badness. Abby, Tank, Tweevil. Caleb's like, I think he wanted back out there. Yep, I mean, that's the thing. He wanted back out there. But if he's got a fracture in his face, good thing they put a bubble on him. Ryan H is in the chat. What's up, Ryan H? Hello, Knuckleheads. Danko Dumb. The tank continues. That is true. How many kids you have? Just one. And then Swervin's like, thumbs up. Same for me. Let's get it on. On the ready line. Andrew's in the chat too. What's up, Andrew? Them's a call still makes me smile so much. Them's a calls. Still makes me smile so much. Is it this? Oh, the old calls, eh? Oh, the good old days. My goodness, the Abbey Canucks going all the way to the Calder Cup finals to win it. What a crazy one, eh? So much fun calling that game. How are you feeling about the lineup changes for tonight? I'm happy about like 95% of it. Again, it's one of those nights where I'm just going to be all picky about it because, you know, if you're not complaining, you're not trying. Is that what they say? All right, let's double check this lineup. Okay, so they have changed it. All right, so I'm going to have to change this quickly. All right, I got to update the Canucks starting lineup because it has been altered again, which actually means, oh my God, this might be the best lineup I've seen all year. This is crazy, guys. This might be the best lineup that Adam Foote has ever put together. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, people. Like, I don't mean to sound alarmed or anything, but Adam Foote might have actually finally got his grab bag to work, eh? That's insanity. Oh my goodness gracious, people. Okay. Just give me 1 sec here. I just got to quickly update this, and then we'll jump into the stats that you don't really need. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Is this the best lineup we've had all year? I mean, other than the fact that Booyam and Besser are injured, and obviously Demko as well, this might be the best lineup we've seen all year. That's pretty crazy. I'm pretty stoked about this right now. Because as you know, they did call up Mancini and Tolopilo because of the injuries to Booyam and Demko. Or I guess it was Lekermacki and Mancini who just came up. So that's pretty sick. And then let's see. I think they've just changed the forward line just ever so slightly. Okay, yeah. So we'll just flip this. This is actually a quick fix. It's not too bad. Not a big fan of that change, but here we are. Oh my God, people. Oh my God. Oh, is this the best lineup we've had all year? This might be. Okay, I'm going to do a poll question here too. This is crazy. Of course, it's not the lines they practice with, right? That's the only thing I'll bitch about. Is of course they didn't actually practice with these lines today. Okay, as far as I know, that's crazy. This might be the best lineup we've had. Huh. Can you imagine? The shark and the orca are kissing. Yes, they are. They're getting all comfortable with each other. Okay. Okay, I do apologize. Hachiko, that's what I thought too. Laugh out loud. I'm a game time decision. I'm here for warm up. Laugh out loud. There he is. We should kiss Calvin. Hachiko. Oh no. It's hard for kids these days to enjoy the youth because of the phones and their brains, to be honest. Yep. No pressure, paragolfer. Suck it up, Dusty, says Cal McKenzie. Nah. Sit in the press box, says Prick Fetty. Yeah. Yeah, don't push yourself too hard. Love you, bro. And then Colin Whitehead, using his monthly membership message, says, would you trade Garland to the Sharks and Wild picks for top 10 to top 5 picks in this year's draft? Would you trade Garland to the Sharks and Wild picks to get a top 10 pick, top 10 to top 5 pick this year? I don't think I'd trade any of the picks. A member for 5 months now, Colin. Thank you very much. But yeah, I don't know if I don't want to trade Garland. I don't want to trade Garland, and I don't want to trade our picks from the Wild. So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. I mean, me and Dustin talked about that the other day, but thank you very much for being a member for 5 months. And yeah. Bender Bear, nothing is perfect. Do you think the Russ 3-game suspension is fair? A lot of upset about being too much despite Besser being out for 3 games. No, I think I'm okay with it. We're actually going to watch the video that the NHL put out about it. So actually, let's make that the first poll question of the day. If I can remember how to make a poll question. Here we go. Are you satisfied? Oh, that's not how you spell satisfied. With the Rust suspension for his hit on Boser? Question mark. Okay, change that. Yep. Nope. Maybe. Uncontrollable crying. Just crying today, guys. Okay, there's your first poll question, guys. Are you satisfied with the Russ suspension for his hit on Besser? Yep. Nope. Maybe. Uncontrollable crying. Yeah. So I think I'm okay with it. But let's see what you guys think. Jesus, Colin. No Wellwood mentions in the preamble. Vancouver Canucks fan 22. What's up, Vancouver Canucks fan 22? Says hi. Isildur's here. Welcome to Amity, California, the fun destination of the Pacific. Sounds like you're ready to escort us into the park or something. Leah Herring is here. Present. What's up, Leah Herring? Nice to have you. What kind of cakes did you bake today? Sensei DY, I'm here. What's up, Sensei DY? You def missed me. I always miss you, Andrew. Meavid is here too. Hey, y'all. Hashtag Coconuts Glow. Yes. See in Did You Ever Meet Your Parents? I've met my parents. I started my archery class today. I'm going to learn how to be an archer. That's cool. Big Trevor Linden. Trevor, you're always just trying to he's always trying to take the spotlight from me, eh? What a guy. I missed half my shots. Oh, just practice makes perfect, Hachiko. Keep at her. On Monday, my friend's aide, who's from New York, has a good work with New York Islanders, got me 3 hats over the break. That's cool. That's very cool. You got 3 hats? Me too. I'm actually excited to see it. Mine is still a wrench. Hey, you do have a wrench. Hi, Hachiko. I see wrench. Oh, okay. I see something different. Yeah, weird. Oh, it's... Yeah, Hachiko's wrench is smaller than yours, Irvin. What's up with that? Altered States, describe our fan base mental health right now. In need of some Xanax. That's how I would describe it. Thomas in the chat. What's up, Thomas? Nice to see ya. I plead the fifth, Andrew. Oh, okay. Have I missed anyone? Who else? Let's see. Who else is here? Connor Garland is staying in Vancouver. Yeah, I hope so too. Vancouver Canucks fan 22. Dijon Mustard in the chat. Go Canucks, go. Rusty and Dusty. Pretty stoked to see Hedel with Lecker tonight. Yep. I hate this lineup. Could potentially win tonight. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is true. It literally might be the best lineup they've done all year, which is crazy. Also, I'm hoping 300 milligrams of garden salad keeps my pain away. Yeah, we hope so too, buddy. Laughing and crying. He makes 140K per game. Who does? That's why I want Vilmer up next year. Yeah, he's been looking really good down there. Do you think Kane was traded or not? Bridge Rusher, I don't think he has been traded yet. He is going to be playing tonight. But Bridge Rusher, welcome to the stream, first off. Secondly, I hope he gets traded soon. There's the rumor, right? He added the Dallas real estate group or whatever on his Instagram. So maybe they will be. Riley Frazier, welcome to the stream. Do you know Tom Grossi, Russell? I do. Yeah, I love Tom Grossi. What a great guy. Did he hit 1 million subscribers yet? I heard he was very, very close. Oh, yeah. I think I've said hi to everyone. I want to keep on chatting with you, but of course, there's never enough time on this stream. We've always got something to do. So let's hop on over to the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Canucks on Tuesday. They've played 736 times. They're 315, 308, and 113. They've played 401 games at home on Tuesday. They're 190, 145, and 66. So they're 45 games above 500, which means they're terrible on the road. But we don't have to talk about that because they're playing at Rogers Arena. So 45 games above 500. So we like that. Good stat. Good stat. Playing on January the 27th, they've done it 27 times. That's weird. They're 14, 8, and 5. So that's good too. That's two good stats. 10, 5, and 4. This is their 19th time playing at home on January the 27th. They have a chance to get their 11th win. That'd be really good too. Canucks versus Sharks. 146 games these two teams have played. 72 wins for the Canucks. 58 wins for the Sharks and 16 overtime losses / ties. Canucks are 34 and 27 against the Sharks at home. This will be their 71st game, getting close up to that 82 game mark, one full season. And then 34-27. So, that's not bad, right? 7 games above 500 at home. And they're in fact even better in their 7 games above 500 in San Jose too. So suck it, Hichigo. No, I'm sorry. I'm joking. Yeah. It's an perfectly average size wrench, actually. That's funny. What's up, Jake the Pancake? I didn't see you. I'm glad that I caught that. The Canucks versus the Sharks in the last 10 games. They are 7-3, having scored 39 goals and 26 assists. I'll have you know that coming into this season, the Canucks were 9-1, so they have lost 2 games to the Sharks already. We'll talk more about that. Against the Sharks on January the 27th, they played twice. The Canucks are 1-1, so they got a chance to take the series on January the 27th. Canucks lose to the Sharks on Tuesday. They played on Tuesday 15 times. They're 6-6-3, so it's a complete split overall. At home, the Canucks have played them 10 times on a Tuesday, and they're 5-3-2. So it's a good stat, a good stat, a good stat, and a good stat, and a good stat. All the stats are good. So that kind of scares me. That means we might actually win, especially with the lineup that they put together tonight. Yes, you are right. 10 of those goals came in one game. Where did I see that? Yeah, Kayla remembers. Kayla remembers 10-0 or whatever it was, 10-1. Canucks' current leading scorer against the Sharks is Besser. He will not play tonight. He does have 13 goals in 29 games. EP40's got 15 assists in 24 games and 23 points overall. So he is the leading point getter. Callum, that is my wife, Crystal. Tuesday, Bo Horvat leads the team. He's got 3 goals in 6 games. Cliff Ronning has the assist lead with 5 assists in 5 games on Tuesday. And Ronning with the overall, he's got 8 points in 5 games against the Sharks on Tuesday. We're talking about January the 27th. There are 6 players tied with 1 goal and 1 game.
there's 8 players with 1 assist in 1 game. And then Martin Gelona and Alexander McGillney both have 2 points in 1 game on January the 27th against the Sharks. And then all-time Pavel Bure, 21 goals in 33 games. Henrik Sedin, 34 assists in 71 games. And then Henrik Sedin, 47 points in 71 games. The Sharks' current leader in goals is Eklund. He's got 3 goals in 10 games. I always want to point out that Evander Kane has 4 goals in 4 games against the Canucks, so that's kind of funny when he was playing for the Sharks. Celebrini, 5 assists in 5 games, and then overall, he leads with 7 points in 5 games. Logan Couture is the Tuesday leader with 4 goals in 6 games. Joe Thornton's got 8 assists in 7 games on Tuesday, and then Joe Thornton with 10 points in 7 games against the Canucks on Tuesday. Pavelski, Joe Pavelski, Little Joe, he's got 2 goals in 1 game. Ragnarsson has 2 assists in 1 game. And then 4 players are tied with 2 points in 1 game. So January the 27th does not appear to have been a good game, good day for the Canucks. But Patrick Marleau's got the most goals, 30 goals in a full calendar year season, which is 82 games. And then Joe Thornton with 50 assists in 58 games. And then Joe Thornton with 65 assists in 58 games overall too, which is pretty wild if you ask me. Big Joe. Let's have a look at the team stats. These are going to disappear pretty quick on us, so let's do this quick. Colin Graff, never heard him before. I guess we'll get him to know him tonight. He's got 5 points in the last 5 games. Macklin Celebrini, he's got 2 goals in the last 5 games. And Colin Graff, 3 of those 5 points are assists. Jake DeBrusk leads the team with 3 points in the last 5 games. That's not great. Evander Kane's our goal leader in the last 5 games. Oh, God. And then David Camp. We got Kane and Camp from our 2 goals and 3 assists. That's terrible. As I mentioned, the Sharks have won both games so far. The first one was close. The second one was not. They play tonight, and they'll play again at the end of the season, very close to the end of the season, April 11th. The Sharks are right in the middle of the pack when it comes to the power play, 17th, 20%. Canucks are 20th, so not too far behind at 20th, 18.9%. When it comes to penalty kill, Canucks are the worst penalty kill team in the league. The Sharks are 22nd, 78%, 78% and 71%. So quite a gap there. The face-off percentages between these guys are back-to-back, 24th and 25th, 48.2 and 48%. And then goals for, the Sharks are in 18th, so just below league average. And then the Canucks are doing trashy, 2.6 per game, 29th in the league. That's 3rd worst. And they've given up the most goals against as well, 3.65. The Sharks are not much better. So we might see, like I predicted today, it's going to be like a 7-6 game, isn't it? The Sharks are 6-4 in the last 10 games, so they are playing pretty well. Coming off a win over the Rangers. And the Canucks are 1-9. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. What was that? I was laughing really hard at that. That's funny. All right. Let's have a look at these comparison stats. The Canucks have played 52 games. They're 17, 30, and 5. Oh my God, they have 30 losses. That's crazy. The Sharks have played 2 fewer games. They're 26, 21, and 3. They've got 55 points. The Canucks only have 39, so that's a gap of 16, which is a big, huge gap. It's a full 8 wins difference. When it comes to hardest shot, the Sharks, Macklin Celebrini. Oh my God, Macklin Celebrini with 157.54 kilometer per hour shot. The Canucks do have a harder average shot, though. So we'll give the advantage to the Canucks there. 3.6 kilometers faster. Skating speed-wise, Jake DeBrusk has the fastest speed burst, just barely. And the Canucks do seem to have some faster foot speed. Just a slight edge. So we'll edge in shot speed, edge in skating speed. When it comes to skating distance, the Canucks have skated more in their last 10 games by like 200 kilometers. Oh my God. They've skated 200 more kilometers. That's 20 kilometers a game. That's nuts. 14.65 average per 60 and then 78.88 per game. And then the Sharks do take it per period for the most. Shots on goal. The Canucks have way more shots on goal. They have played 2 more games. That's still quite a big margin. 420 high danger chances. High danger shots. That's crazy. 420, bro. That's great. That is more than the Sharks. And then mid-range and long-range more, which they should. When it comes to goals, though, So you know what that means. The Sharks lead all categories for goals. The Canucks lead all categories for shots. But that means shooting percentage wise, the Sharks defeat the Canucks in all categories as well. And then zone time, very similar actually across the board. So these two teams spending about the same amount of time in the individual zones. Let's hop back over and have a look at the offensive lines because, as I mentioned, these might be the best lines that we have seen all year. So don't freak out. Nobody freak out. Top line, Elias Pettersson, Jake DeBrusk, and Linus Karlsson getting onto the first line. You love to see it. Jonathan Lecker-Mackey, he's going to be playing beside Philip Hedl and Drew O'Connor. You love to see it. Liam Ogren, Teddy Bluger, Connor Garland. That line stays together on the third. And then the bottom line is Evander Kane. Atu Ratu getting back in the lineup. So Max Sassen's out. And then Big Hog Hoglander is going to be playing on his off wing tonight. Just kind of weird. They've done that a couple times to him. But that might be the best 4 lines I've seen all year. All right. Defensive pairs. EP25 and Phil Hronek are your top pair. Your second pair is going to be the old guys, Marcus Pettersson and Tyler Myers. And thank God, I thought they were going to leave him in the press box, but Vittorio Mancini and Tom Wielander, the 2 young guys playing on the bottom pair together. And then Kevin Lankinen starting his, 5th straight game? Oh no. Oh no, Prickfetty's freaking out. Lines approved, says Benner Bear. You love to see it. Yeah, so we'll be good. Who did I just missed who they have in net? Who do the Sharks have in net? Is it Askarov? Might be Askarov. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I think it's Askarov in net for the Sharks. So we'll wait. But they are lining up. The national anthem has completed. So we'll get into this. So let's update this clock. Update the scoreboard. First period. Alrighty. To Evo! Quick somebody trick to Foley into being a Canuck again. I wish. Coach Rob Willie in the house. What's up, Coach Rob Willie? All right. Sharks open the game with a face-off win. Dump the puck in. Lankinen stops it. He'll ring around the boards. Takes a weird bounce off the dasher. And then Bluger bats it out. Ugrin skates onto it. Did I just call him Ugrin? Ogren skates onto it. It's a long O. The umlaut there. Garland harassing his man down the boards. Sharks deflect it in. Ends up behind the net. Hronek picks it up. He plays it back for Marcus Pettersson. Pettersson loses it for a minute, but he'll recollect it, play it up the boards. Garland chips it up for Ogren. Ogren puts it over for Bluger. Bluger tried to get it across for Hronek, but it gets blocked by the Sharks, and they'll dump it back into the Canucks zone. HSM E. coli risk, apparently. Was there an E. coli risk out there? Pizza poops? Oh, no! What's up, Gary Wiseman? The funniest man in chat. 420. Puff, 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 puff. E. coli contamination. Corey in the chat. Oh! Holy cow, the Sharks have taken a penalty. Well, that's a dumb thing to do, to start a game on the road. He's trying to hand the Canucks a victory. The Canucks will go to the power play here. Oh, no, they're both going. So Garland goes too. Maybe they had a little bit of a scuffle there. Kind of funny. So we get some 4-on-4 here now. Gary Wiseman, live long and prosper. Play is underway. The Canucks do win the faceoff. Myers passes across for DeBrusk. So we got DeBrusk, Pettersson, Myers. DeBrusk leaves it for Pettersson. Pettersson gives it back to DeBrusk. Wielander's out there too. Wielander gets the pass from DeBrusk, skates down, turns in the corner. Back up for DeBrusk, who puts it down low for Petey. Petey and DeBrusk cross over. Back to Wielander. He fires it to the net, and the Canucks score! Tom Wielander back in the lineup and making an impact immediately. 4-on-4 hockey, and the Canucks have taken the lead. Woo! You love to see it. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? Is that the first shot of the game for the Canucks, and they scored? Huh. DeBrusque with some light interference and then goes to the front of the net for the screen. Oh my God, they're functional. I don't think that Askarov even saw that one. Oh no, is it Askarov? Yeah, it's Askarov in net. That's crazy, guys. Canucks win, score. Who would have thought? Go, 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 go. Big Trevor Linden. Oh, another chance for the Sharks. With the extra ice out there. Ooh, Macklin celebrating with a nice move to the middle and takes a shot directed to the side by Lankinen. Now he gets it back. One timer, and they score. Oh, I played the score. Tank, baby, tank. What did I say? It's gonna be like 7-6, guys. This is insanity. Just like that. Macklin celebrating gets a shot blocked into the side by Lankinen. And then the puck comes back out front. Macklin from Will Smith, the no-look backhand pass. And then Macklin celebrating just hammers it. Oh my goodness. Macklin celebrating is ridiculous. The no-look backhand pass to the one-timer. And Macklin celebrating, the local boy, ties the game up. Play is back underway now. Canucks bring it back in. Myers bobbles the puck. Who is this? Oh, Vilander with a good stick in the middle to break up that play. Pettersson comes in, hits his man, but can't get the puck and falls. Now DeBrusque gets it out to center. Sharks intercept it. They'll skate back into the zone. Major in the chat with a gifted membership. That one's flying out to NBL Fever 7766. So thank you very much, Major, for your gifted membership. Now, is that for the Vancouver goal? Or is that for the Sharks goal? Who are you cheering for? Thank you very much, Major, for your gifted membership. Congratulations to NBL Fever 7766. I appreciate you, Major, donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you click on the join button below me. And then it'll bring you over to memberships. Click on the 3 dots here. And that'll bring you down to gift membership settings. Then you'll be able to click on the thing to turn on your gifted membership. So again, if you have not done it yet, make sure you click the join button below me. And once that happens, it'll bring you over to memberships. Click the 3 dots. That'll bring you down to gift membership settings. Click on that. That'll bring you over to allow gifted memberships. Boom. Gifted memberships flying your way from beautiful people like Major and Hunter and whoever else is feeling generous that night. So make sure you turn on your gifted memberships, kids, is what I'm trying to say. Looks like we're back to 5-on-5 again. 6:58 left to go. $16.58. That's wild. We had 2 goals in the first minute 51 of the game. Damn it, I was about to sync you up and you covered the clock. I'm sorry. Here we go. I got you. Okay, play back underway. Canucks move it out. Hoglander got a stick on it, but couldn't control it. Ooh. There we go, guys. So with that assist on the Vilander goal, EP40, it now has 291. He passes Dennis Kearns for the 9th most assists all time. So Pettersson is now top 9 for assists and top 10 for goals for the Canucks all time. The only players ahead of him now are Edler, Gradin, Hughes, Naslund, Smeal, Linden, Sedin, and Sedin. Back to the bar. That's pretty crazy. Man, Petey working his way up. 19 assists this season. That's Vierlander's third goal. Shot to the front of the net. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Swervin. I've not been allowing you to sync up at all. Atu intercepts it back in the lineup. Dumps it down into the Sharks zone. He'll start a change. Sharks will bring it in. Oh. Shot to the front of the net. Stopped by Lankinen. Jonathan Lekermacki. First touch I've seen. Gets the puck over Kane. But it's not the line we thought. Kane is, for some reason, playing up here, which is bizarre. Lekermacki in the neutral zone. Skates down right through the top of the shot. Fought off by the goaltender. And then Heel grabs the rebound and shoots it to the front of the net. So good chance there. Oh my goodness. Marcus Pettersson does a good defensive play and then gives the puck away. Hronek picks it up. Oh, Hronek can't get it up. Celebrini keeps it in. And then the Sharks score. Tank, baby, tank! It's time to put this on. Because the Canucks are losing once again. Can you believe it? It's going to be 7-6, isn't it? Oh, what a weak clearing attempt by Hronek. And then a give and go out front. Goes from Celebrini to Eklund to Gaudette. Oh, it was Adam Gaudette! Ah, hockey god! Tank, 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 says Calvin. Tank, 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 tank. Boo! Must embrace this suckage! And then Shannon's like, tank, tank, tank. What's up, Shannon? How's it going? Nice to see ya. Tank, tank, tank. Major, tank, 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 tank. Charles in the chat. What's up, Charles? Welcome back. 2-1. Yep. Unbelievable. Tank, too evil. Abby. Tank, 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 tank. Too evil, too evil. Mm-hmm. Yes, I can drink through this mask. Are you impressed? You should be. Tank it! Oh, it's okay, Russell. Syncing up comes at the cost of being behind in the chat. Yeah. Connie McKenzie. Tank, 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 tank. Oh my God. Myers diving across the top of the crease to prevent it from getting in. It was almost a 3-1 game. Dijon Mustard's like, tank, Brainy. 7-1 more likely, says Humongous. What's up, Humongous? Nice to see you. Carlson lost the glove. Toffoli dumps it in. Puck behind for Mancini. He plays it up the boards. Gets back to the blue line. Sharks keep it in, though. They fire it down low. And the Pals up front, and they score! Oh, my God! Tank, baby, tank! Holy shit, it's another former Canuck putting the puck into the net. I think that was Tyler Toffoli. Oh, what is this nonsense? Oh, Mancini puts it up. Puck down low. Puck into the slot. Carlson couldn't get to it. And that's Toffoli. Yeah, so Adam got it. And then Tyler Toffoli scores. That's insane. You are correct, Humongous. It is probably more likely going to be a 7-1 game. Oh, my God. Tank. Wave! Oh, looks like they're putting Tolopilo in. Holy shit. 3 goals on 6 shots, and they're pulling Lankinen out of the game. This is crazy, says Big Mac. Yeah, you're right. Fangirl. Yep, Shannon. I had a shake and bake pork chop tonight. Shake and bake. I love me some shake and bake. On Monday, my school's JROTC program had us go to an obstacle course. I need up with my splinter hands. Oh, Tolopilo's in now. Twisted Wrister getting his revenge. I know, right? Woofers McGee. Thank you very much, Adam. Hachiko's like, Sharks. Kayla's like, tank. Sensei Deanwise like, boo. And then Fangirl's like, boo. And then Big Mac's like, holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Swear jar. Casket Brain. Imagine if Gaudette from Toffoli and Sherwood. Yeah, I know. That is insane. 2 former Canucks with goals back to back. You got a Vancouver native, and then you got a former Canuck, and then you got a former Canuck. And celebrating assists on that goal. And Sam Dickinson. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, Canucks. For puck's sakes. Connie's like, tank, 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 tank. Duncan's like, fangirl, I had Panda Express for dinner. Panda Express. Tyler Myers tries to get the puck up the board. Sharks put it back to the blue line, but they split the D. And Coach Robert's like, WTF. Damn! Tanks is Frank Morris. What's up, Milosh? What's up, Frank Morris? Lanky is tanky. Yeah, he's definitely feeling the tank tonight. That's so yummy, fangirl. As I have had shake and bake pork chops. Cood's too good, says Dijon Mustard. Yeah, they are good. But then how does the old guy score too? Eric Hunter in the chat. Tank, 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 tank. Cal McKenzie. Boo, uncontrollable crying. Yeah. Oh, I need some tissues. He Monkeys is like, tank, tank, tank. The Major's like, don't let Hoochie go in. Shannon's like, tank, tank, tank. Never forget that Adam Gaudette accidentally kicked his wife in the face at their wedding. Yep. We'll never forget that. Tank, 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 tank. Wave! Wave, says Callum. Ha ha ha. Why, says Bender Bear. Tank, 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 tank. Japan 4, totally outclassed by San Jose. Mancini. Pass up. But it gets by everyone. And that's going to be icing against the Canucks. Learn the rules. We're out here baking cakes. You're supposed to be playing hockey. Lanks is a swivel tonight. Yeah. He's going to get whiplash out there. Absolute whiplash. Pachico. Shark, 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 shark. Lanks out. Yep. Tank, 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 tank. Yank, Lank. Yank, Lank the tank. Lecker out there now after the icing. Canucks lose the faceoff. Shot to the front of the net. That one goes off of something and out of play. Must have gone off the dasher or something when it missed the net. Sent to Dean Wise, all about the tank. Tank, 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 tank. How long was the lead for? The Canucks had a lead for, what is that, like 38 seconds or something like that? 30 seconds would make it 45. So it was 36 seconds. The Canucks had a lead for 36 seconds. The Canucks scored at 1:15, and then the Sharks scored at 1:51. So it was 36 seconds. And then the Sharks proceeded to score 3 goals in, what's that, like 4 minutes and 4 seconds? Oh my goodness gracious. Back to the bar. Thanks a lot, Tyler. What the? I just tuning in and I thought it was the third, not even 6 minutes in. Yep. Tank Lank. Shake and bake pork chops are fire. I like them better than shake and bake chicken. Put in EP40. Yes. Let's get EP40 to into the net. Welcome, Japan 4. Nice to see you, my dude. Tolo, Tolo, Tolo. And then Duolingo's like, laugh out loud. Oh, wow. They're actually doing it. 6 minutes and a 3-1, says Ryan H. Wow. Pajamas are business casual. That is true. I would say so. Change the goalie, Firefoot. Let the Sedins coach and manage the team. Yeah, I mean, once we get to the intermission, we're going to be able to see how good they were last night against Shorzy. Totally, says Frank. Agreed, Colin. EP40 would be better indeed. Humongous tanking and doing his best to make sure we don't miss out on the best ads for drafting first. Tank, 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 tank. Duolingo, why did I even bother turning on the TV side? Yeah, it's better just to watch me because I am more entertaining than the game usually. Benny Song. Boo. What's up, Benny Song? Nice to see you. All right, plays back underway. Canucks work it out to the neutral zone. The Sharks will slap it right back in. Puck down the boards. All right. Dalton, I wore ripped jeans and an Oxy shirt t-shirt. That was a fast goalie change. Oh my God. Tankin' in says Benny Song. Yeah, Bender Bear was a fast goalie change. Stank, baby, stank. Yeah, this is definitely a stanky game. Marcus Pettersson trying to make a pass across the slot, but that gets intercepted. And the Canucks will bring it back. Marcus Pettersson again with it. Fires it into the slot again. Nobody could just stick on it. Ogren couldn't get to the loose puck either. And the Sharks will play it out to the neutral zone. Celebrini with a pass across the whole zone up to the red line. And the Sharks will dump it in. Tolopilo stops behind the net. Too good, Abby. Too good. Gaudette sounds like my name. Adam Gaudette, former Canuck. Tanking back. Riley Fraser. Can the Canucks just do the draft now? I wish. Tolopilo. Tolopilo. Tolopilo's in the net. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Bake and shake. Captain Kirk Sedins don't want to be coaches in the NHL. I would make them into co-GMs though. Maybe someday. We need Dobbertons. We need Dobby emotional damage. One more and I'm out, says Leah. That's very patient of you. Pedersen's stick is broken. EP40. He threw his body in front of the puck, but Tolopilo makes a save with his shoulder. Another save by Tolopilo. Pedersen back from the bench with a new stick. He turns in the corner. He'll flip it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. John Johnston. I am just waiting for the lottery pick number 8 or WTV. Whatever the highest they can end up getting will be. So John Johnston, welcome to the stream, number 1. Number 2, if the Canucks finish in dead last, the lowest they can fall is number 3. So we need them to finish like basement. They need to be dead last. Also, welcome. Nice to see you. Hashtag shake. Hashtag bake. Tolopilo makes the save and hangs on. Desharnais next goal. How many goals is he playing tonight? Let's see. Desharnais is actually playing tonight. Oh my God, he's in the game. He's in the game. He has 1 goal this year. He can double his goal total. Look at that. He's got 1 goal, 2 assists, and 3 points total. He's only played 23 games. So he could literally score his 2nd goal of the year against us if he is a +1. He was on the ice. Oh my gosh. Back to the bar. I heard Panda Express. I heard of Panda Express. I've never had it. Oh, look, it was the Green Men. That was the commercial. It's actually Sully and Force. Thank you, Canucks, says Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Are you there with Juliana? Got a bunch of husbands and wives watching the stream now. Chicken bake. I had a brie cheese and macadamia nut. Brie cheese and macadamia nuts for dinner. Brie cheese. I love macadamia nuts too. Hey, Commander. Looks like we're being chased now. Yeah, I know, right? Isildur. The St. Louis Blues are doing their very best to tank too. Need my emotional support dog. Dobby, 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 Dobby. Okay, let's get Dobby. Let's take the mask off for a second. Oh, don't want to scare them. Where is that little monkey? Oh. There we are. He is currently having a nap, so I don't want to keep him for too long. But he is a very cute boy. There is some Dobby. Oh, I want you all to know that he just burped. Oh my God, he burped in my face. That is so nasty, bro. Oh, he wants to have a nap right here. Okay, we'll try and do it here. What a nice boy. God damn it. Adam Gaudette. Tyler Toffoli, Macklin celebrating 3 goals in 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Garland tries to put it in the middle. That one gets blocked. Now he puts it back to Bluger. Bluger takes a shot. That one gets blocked and comes out to the neutral zone. Hronek spins in his own zone, fires it out, intercepted by the Sharks, and they'll play it towards the Canucks zone, but bad no-look pass. Hogan, nice pass down low. I've got Dobby Pearl up in my business now. Oh, yes, he is so sweet. Huh? Look at this. Canucks are going to get a face-off in the other zone because the Sharks have iced the puck because they don't know the rules. Learn the rules. Oh, yes. Huh? Oh, yes. What a sweet boy, huh? What a sweet little monkey, huh? Doesn't he look so cute? Okay, I'm going to let Dobby go now because he's trying to have a nap. Oh, he's so sweet. What a good boy. Canucks do win the faceoff. Kane takes a sharp angle shot. That one doesn't get anywhere. Hoglander fields the blue line. Kept in just barely there. Vander Kane doesn't get the puck. Sharks chop it off the glass and out into the neutral zone. 3-2 Sharks versus Blues. Yeah, it is 3-3 now. Ooh, Hoglander with a backhander. Yeah, go Hoglander. Hoglander with his feet moving. Sharks file a trailer fire towards the front of the net. That one went wide. Hoglander will throw it into the Sharks zone high, drops into the far side corner, picked up there by the Sharks, and they'll take a second for everyone to change. So there's Ryan Reeves back there for some reason. Klinberg fires it down the ice. Mancini first one back off the boards. Oh, bad play there. Wenberg puts it towards the front of the net. Now EPD, 25, puts it out. Lekermacki, good forecheck. Oh, the Canucks coming offside, but a great play by Lekermacki to jar the puck free. If it had been anywhere else on the ice, the Canucks would have had control of it. If Vancouver wins, I'll run 2 miles, 4 laps around my block. That is 3.2 kilometers. For us Canadians up here. So I have decided that when Victoria, BC is cold in the winter months, I will go and do people's greeter at Walmart in the Philippines. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Canucks dump the puck into the Shark zone. They'll collect it and dump it right back out. DPD puts it around the boards, but it takes a weird bounce, comes back to him. He puts it up for Lekermacki. Lekermacki plays it up the boards. Hedel can't get to it. The Sharks will get to center and they were gonna Liljegren, the double take, but does dump it in eventually. Takes about 3 seconds to think about what he was gonna do before he did it. Blues may get a point. If so, exciting. Yes. How long was that lead? 36 seconds, Casket Brain. 36 seconds. The unknown comic wore a bag on his head on stage. Oh, Canucks have hooked someone. So the Sharks will pull their goalie, puck into the middle, and the Canucks will take control. 6:40 left to go in the first period of play. The Sharks are going to their first power play. Not great. It's cool. Sorry, I think OT was Devin, not Tillo. My bad. Laugh out loud. So this is the best lineup you've seen all season, Rusty? This is my fault. This is my fault. Jake DeBrus taking a penalty for hooking. 2-minute power play for the Sharks. Scrambled draw. Puck back to the blue line. Kept in there. Oh, Toffoli coming right through. Tolopilo finally covers it up. The whistle goes. 1:48 left to go. Tolopilo stopping Toffoli. And Toffoli had so much time to skate right across the top of the crease there. That's insane. Dobby. In Canada, we don't have Panda Express, but we have Manchu Walk. Same. Different. I think the Canucks got a little lucky on that whistle. W. Wave! Plays back underway. Canucks do win the draw, though, and they'll dump it down the ice, so that's good. Gotta love the adventures of the Pacific. Lee lead Nerida. Welcome, Lee Leedy Nerida. Dobby, says Riley. Humongous. Dobby. Dijon Mustard. Dobby. Fangirl. Dobby. Shannon. Dobby. Sensei DY. Dobby. Woof, says Isildur. Big Mac's like, Dobby. Big Mac, how the heck haven't you gotten a free gifted membership, my dude? What's up with that? Lee leading Nerida. Narita? Laugh out loud. Yucky, says Major Tao. Dobby, says Coach. Hi, Dobby, says Riley. Same, and both will give you the runs. All right. Celebrini makes a good move, skates down, puts it towards the net. Tolopila made the save. The Canucks will clear it down the ice. Just over 30 seconds left to go in the power play. First one of the game for these San Jose Sharks. Duncan's like, Dobby. Sharks bring it in. Ends up in the feet of the Sharks player, Regenda. And he couldn't do anything with it. Sharks skate around behind the net. Misa into the middle. And a shot goes wide. Puck into the corner, knocked there by DPD. Canucks might have gotten hooked right there. DPD, so it looks like the Sharks just got away with one. But now they get the puck down low. Then Misa can't get to the puck, and DeBrusque will move it out, coming out of the penalty box. Dobby. Learn the rules. You are so lucky, to send CDY. Too cute, bro. Sir Dobberton. All right, so the Sharks power play is over, so let's get rid of that. Just under 4:20 left to go in this period. Dobby. Learn the rules. Canucks get it into the zone. Kane has it pinned to the boards. Trying to keep it pinned there, I guess. Because he's like, as long as I have this puck here, it can't go in our net, right? Puck squirts out. Sharks start out. Pass across. Puck inside the blue line, intercepted there by the Canucks. Mancini with a nice pass out for Lekkerimäki. Lekkerimäki will put it in deep and go off for a change. 3 barrels, and the Sharks still go under. Duncan, that means you probably don't see the rocket launch then. F. Here in Calgary, it was 4 degrees above zero today. We have a decent warm winter this year and have yet to hit minus 25. Well, that's good to hear. I don't think anyone wants to be in minus 25 weather. Vilander chips it off the boards, but intercepted by the Sharks. They'll ring it around. Carlson can't get to his man. Rung around to the other side. Puck out front and off the side of the net. Oh my God, that could have easily been the 4-1 goal. The Sharks player put it off the side of the net. Canucks are absolutely scrambled in their defensive zone right now. Right now we got Vilander and Hronek out there. Oh my God. And then the Sharks player Graf just brings it up front, brings it to the front of the net, chopped to the front of the net. Celebrini pokes it towards Tolopilo, but it'll end up being saved and goes behind the net, rung around the boards by Hronek. Now Carlson digs it out of some feet. He plays it across for DeBrusque. DeBrusque throws it across for, is that Vilander? No, that's Hronek. Hronek starts out. It was minus 42 in Winnipeg a few days ago. That's insane. Oh, the Canucks have iced the puck. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. W. That's okay, Duncan. HFS. My wife is a rocket. I can't do the sun. My wife is a rocket. No nightmares, Dobby. Sharks is lead. Leady? Mrs. McCallum needs a service dog, but Dobberton is better. Sharks keep the puck in, back to the blue line. Foley right down the slot, shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save. And then the puck in the corner. Hronek fighting for it there. Can't get it. Sharks back to the blue line, kept in there. Klingberg plays it across. Orlov gets checked in the corner. Puck comes up the boards for Toffoli. And then he gives the puck away to Garland, but then Garland loses the neutral zone. The Sharks will start in again. Oh my gosh. Klingberg stops up, looks to the middle. Oh no, it's Wenberg. Wenberg back to the blue line. Pass down line for Wenberg. He fires at the front. That one ends up going right through the top of the crease and out the other side. Hronek will pick it up. He's been out there for a while. He's just wanting to get off. So he bangs it off the boards. That puck goes all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call against the Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks have more icing calls than they have shots on net. Tonight, I'm here to say that after years of coming close and yet so far, Leafs' underachieving era will end in infamy after having 7 goals scored on them at home by the Sabres. Think about that. Sharks win the faceoff in the Vancouver zone again, firing it towards the front of that. That's blocked by a mass of bodies. Canucks will try and get a change off. Garland gets off. Ogren goes in on the forecheck to help out. Oh my God, you're right. The Sabres did score 7 goals against the Maple Leafs on home ice. That's hilarious. The Canucks ice the puck again. Oh my gosh. Did the Hurricanes last year cause damage in your area, Duncan? Tolopilo is greater than Tankinen. Could be. Prickfetti. Blues shat the bed so bad. Yeah, the Stars end up defeating the Blues, so the Blues are trying to tank really hard too. Canucks win the faceoff after the icing call. Harley just came to cuddle with me now. He is beside me cleaning himself. He is so cute. I swear, says Colin. Yes, they caused some damage. My house lost power and we had to flee to Miami because of Milton. That's scary, man. Sensei DY, learn the rules. Too evil. Silver Fox. Yikes, Duncan. Dino Rider. Love the movement on the PP. Yeah, Lili Dinarida. Lili Dinarida. I'm just going to try and keep on saying your name. Is Clay streaming tonight? I believe he is streaming tonight. Good to hear, Duncan. I hear Milton was the hurricane that took the roof off the Race Stadium. I'm not sure the Race fans heard about it. Duolingo. Yeah, the live stream is 100 times more entertaining than the game itself. Thank you very much, Duolingo. Yes, Milton took the roof off the trop. True, says Sensei DY. Colin, you check out that song I told you about. You probably forgot. Laugh out loud. If you want a treat, rewind the stream and play it at 2 times speed. What does that do? Is that crazy? Is that weird? Thank you for the confirmation, Duncan. Pash Life in the chat. 1986. Wave. All right, I got to get this off my head. It's getting sweaty in here. Oh, some respite. Some respite from the tank mask. Casket Brain, this is only the first. Usually the second is their worst period. I know. What could happen in the second that would be worse? Connor Cahill, can't make fun of the Leafs when we are literally in last place, my friend. Save us some face, please, says Duolingo. Colin's like, yeah, I forgot, bro. Sorry. I have been very super busy. What it was called again, bro. Don't mention it, says Duncan. Terrible positioning, says Sensei Ding Long. That is true. I think I have Dobby for in my beard. Sabres are on fire right now. Yep. Aren't they in the playoff position too? They are, aren't they? They're waving out both Macklin Celebrini and Atu. That's hilarious. Yeah, the Sabres are currently in a playoff position. Isn't that weird? Canucks win the faceoff. Atu plays it out into the neutral zone. Sharks play it over for Celebrini. He puts it back into his defensive zone. Tolopilo puts it to the far side corner. Myers banks it off the boards out to the neutral zone. Canucks bring it in. Cut to the middle. Ooh. And then is that Carlson going down? Looks like Macklin celebrating. He took down Carlson with 16 seconds left to go in this first period. And thus, the Canucks will go to the power play. They'll get a little bit of time here. If they can score, it'll be over. If they can't, they'll get some power play time to start the second period. Macklin celebrating, trying to help out his hometown team. He's like, we might be crushing you, but let's keep it close. Let's keep the fans happy. Team Canada's naming their opening ceremony flag bearers tomorrow. That's cool. EP40 wins the face-off. Back for Hronek. He puts it down low for Lekermacki. Lekermacki back to the blue line. Hronek plays it across. Back to Hronek. He fires it towards the front of the net. It goes wide. And the Sharks will chop it off the glass and down the ice. So they'll have 1:44 left in the power play to start the next period. And we're moving into the first intermission, people. Dag, yo. Dag, yo. All right. Insanity. All right, let's do a quick scoring summary so everyone remembers. Tom Wielander opened the scoring, which was lots of fun. Assisted by EP40 and Jake DeBrusk. And then Macklin celebrating from Will Smith and Sam Dickinson. Then Adam Gaudette from Eklund and Macklin celebrating. And then Tyler Toffoli from Wenberg and Sam Dickinson. So things turned quickly. 4 minutes and 4 seconds. The Sharks scored 3 goals to take a 3-1 lead against the Canucks. All right. So, as I mentioned, Dustin is experiencing some extreme nerve pain today. So, unfortunately, he will not be joining us for this first intermission. But we are going to make sure that you guys are getting all the information that you need regardless. So, we're going to update this. Oh, what the heck is that? There we go. All right. Okay. So let's talk about that first period, shall we? So what do we like? We liked the Wielander goal, right? Beautiful shot. EP40 set it up. Jake DeBrusk getting an assist, so 13th assist. That's probably the only up. We're going to give a fat down to the Canucks for their blender in the defensive zone. Macklin celebrating, Adam Gaudette, Tyler Toffoli scoring. Canucks are giving a winning in the faceoff dot, so we'll give them an up for their faceoff percentage. Just a little bit more, they could get to 69%. The Sharks are at 31.8%, which is terrible. The Canucks are working on their first power play, but they did manage to kill off the Sharks power play, so we'll give them an up for the power play. Or sorry, the penalty kill. We'll see how they can do on the power play in the second period here. And then when it comes to hits, the Canucks are out hitting the Sharks a lot. But like me and Dustin always talk about, when you're hitting more than the other team, it sometimes feels good to see that big old... Oh, Dustin is here. Oh, he says he's good to go. Well then, I'll shut up. Dustin's here. Dustin donating $10 to let me know that he's in fact here. I don't have my cell phone. It's in the other room. All right, let's just get him on here. We're not going to waste any time with any song and dance here like we usually do. What's up, my dude? The THC kicked in for you?
Oh yeah, no, the you know what? Garden salad. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I apologize for
and
making
a 3-1 and a 3-1 first period.
Right?
You know, it's all good. I was listening to you and trying to get your attention at the same time. So
funny.
it's hello everybody. Have no fear. The pain has subsided for now. Hopefully it's gone for the night, but you just never know when it's going to hit. and happy to be here.
That's good.
Happy to be here.
Glad to have you back. So I already kind of went through the ups and downs. Is there anything else you want to add to that? Like good face-offs, good hits, but not really anything else to mail home about.
No, not really much. I mean, if you want to look at how bad the defense has been, you can bring up like the Celebrini goal in the first period. If you pause the replay of that goal at 11 seconds,
yeah,
it's like Pee-wee hockey, man. All four guys are looking at the puck carrier.
Yeah, look at
not
that.
One guy is not one guy is looking to find an open man. They're just deadlocked on the puck carrier. It's so bad. They've all lost their defensive instinct and they just have no idea what to do in their own zone. And it's they can't stop the cross zone pass that the Sharks are catching them with. And I mean, just Celebrini's so damn good. Every time I watch him play, it's just like, oh, that kid's going places, I tell you.
And it had to be Gaudette and Toffoli following up after, right? The two former Canucks.
Oh, of course. Of course. I mean, that's the Gaudette goal. I mean, come on, Phil. Get in some wrist exercises, man. Good Lord. That was a limp clearing attempt, man. That was so bad. It looked so bad. There's not even the replay wouldn't work. It's so bad.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. So classic tanking. So maybe they're just trying to set it up so they can have a sick comeback in this. Well, it won't be the second period because they suck in the second period, but.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, and they had a good start tonight. So it was like, oh, look, let's do it different. And then nope. Boom, boom, boom.
Russ gets 3. So the NHL does make the announcement that Russ does end up getting the 3-game suspension. I have the video clip, so I'll play this below us as we're chatting. Yep. But what did you think about the ruling from the NHL on this?
I think it's one of the few that they actually got right. Like they got it right. It's the longest suspension they've handed out this season, if I'm not mistaken. They've handed out 1 and 2 game suspensions so far this year. I believe 5 of them, but this is the first 3-game suspension they've handed out. But when they give the description, it's absolutely a preventable play. There was no reason for Russ to finish that check at the time of the game, especially when they were going to win the game. And when you do that, that it's just inexcusable. There was no defense for Besser. And I mean, thank goodness, by the sounds of it, him getting hit in the back by Raquel actually like prevented his head from snapping back further. Believe it or not.
It's crazy.
And he felt pretty good today. So he has to miss at least a week because of concussion protocols. He does have a concussion, which I figured. You get popped on the chin like that with someone's shoulder coming through. You're not going to feel very good the next day.
No.
But he has said from his own mouth that it doesn't feel as bad as ones he's had in the past. And so that's a nice thing. And so hopefully that continues. And he's just a fast track, just has to go through the quick protocols where it's non-contact into a regular practice and then back on the ice. So hopefully it's only maybe he gets 1 game in before the Olympic break. But, if we don't see him till after the Olympic break, that's fine too.
Yeah, no point in pushing it. I'd be fine if he's just sat out.
Yep.
Colin Whitehead has a question for you, Dustin. $5. Dusty, do you think that we should put Lekermacki with Ogren or Carlson at some point tonight?
Well, I think, I think if you do your research as a head coach, you would have just put Lekermacki with Ogren in the first place because they've had a lot of success together as line mates in junior hockey. But, we have who we have. It wouldn't surprise me later this season when Ogren gets sent down to Abbotsford when they're, playing later in the season than the Vancouver Canucks, because don't look now, they have 3 wins in a row. I just think that Manny is smart enough to just be like, okay, these guys played together, throw them out there together as wingmates and see what happens. And so, I would absolutely love to see that. It only makes sense to try those 2 together. Not so much Carlson, just because him and Lekermacki are both right-handed. And I think Carlson does better on his strong side. And he doesn't tend to play well defensively on his offhand side. He's fine in the offensive zone on his offside, which most wingers are, but it's in the defensive zone he struggles to win board battles, and he's not as hard on the puck when it's ringed up the boards. So, yeah, I had my choice between the two, Ogren, Lecker-Mackey.
Demko's done. He's done for the year.
Thank God.
He's going to get hip surgery, apparently, which a lot of there was rumors going on that he had already had hip surgery, but the Canucks have officially announced today on Twitter. General Manager Patrick Allvin announced today that Thatcher Demko will undergo hip surgery and will not play for the remainder of the 25-26 season. Good for the tank and good for Demko.
Yeah, no, I think with that freaking contract that Allvin rushed to sign him to, you have to hope that if he gets the proper time off and the surgery that seems to, by the sounds of it, he may not have had an actual groin problem. Like, this hip may have been both his groin and back issues that he's been having this season, which were the two things that he missed time for, a back problem and the groin problem. So it doesn't sound like the knee's been a problem all year. And if he can get this surgery and get a full recovery, not have to worry about rushing back to the lineup, get the summer to train and come back to training camp 100%. A 100% Demko is a Vezina caliber goalie. Does it scare the hell out of me?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But when he's signed to 3 years for $8 million and a full no move contract, I have to hope to hell that this hip surgery works, because they can't trade him. They can't trade him now because his no move clause is going to kick in before he's healthy enough to be tradable. So, yeah, I mean, you just have to hope for the best. And honestly, I think this is probably for the best. I think this hip surgery will definitely help him out on the other side.
The Sedins versus Shorsey, which was apparently a really good time. Looked like they sold out pretty much the whole lower bowl there. I do have a couple highlights to show, because this is the Sedinery to Jeff Courtnall, like absolutely insanity. Just mixing it up in the corner like they always do. Ridiculous, right? And then the second clip that I have here is the one of Henrik Sedin on I guess they're doing penalty shots at the end. And he just comes in and just dummies the Shoresy goalie. Like, just keeps him, just stops him. And then the puck just like dribbles into the net. Oh my goodness. What an absolute night for the Sedins to come out of retirement and play against Shoresy. I get it was an alumni game, but looks like everyone had a good time there tonight. Should we just bring the Sedins, sign them to a PTO?
I mean, they look like they can still play. I mean, they beat pretty much every prospect up the grouse grind still.
Yep.
I think there's only like one or two that have beat them, and it was just this season that two of them did.
Yeah. And just
like,
barely.
Just barely. And these guys are 43 years old, I believe, now.
Yeah.
Like, my goodness. I mean, if Jaromir Jagr can do it, who better to lead a culture revolution than those two? But I think, honestly, my preference, like if it really comes down to it, is to bring them in to assist as like vice presidents under Rutherford. Fire Allvin, because I mean, if you got to bring in another agent to get a trade done, what are you here for? Like, get rid of Allvin, promote Ryan Johnson, let the season play out, and then fire Foote at the end of the year, promote Manny in the summer when Abbotsford's season is done, and we move forward with a proper rebuild. You want to go forward with the guy, like the coach, who has worked with these prospects the most. You want to use the management, and like, you have the Sedins then as well that are ready to step in for Rutherford, who doesn't want to go on much longer because he's getting old. And then you have a legitimate succession plan for this proper rebuild, because right now, we have no idea what the plan is with the actual rebuild. All that Allvin is being charged to do is get rid of these contracts and offload expiring UFAs. And if we've learned anything from the last 2 trade deadlines, he's horrible at that. It is the worst asset that he possesses. Like he's just not good at it. And lately he hasn't been very, very good at being a GM. I mean, every contract that he signed is now biting him in the butt because he can't really trade a lot of the guys that need to go. If you want to do a culture reset, like you have no movement clauses all over your lineup. So you either find guys that can play with those people, or you work your butt off to get rid of them, or you just say, this isn't for me, and you walk away. I don't know. But where they're at right now is all on Alvin, and he's Rutherford's boy, and there needs to be some sort of responsibility taken for where everything is at. I'm fine with being in a rebuild, but right now, I need to know what the plan is going forward, because I can't, for the life of me, believe that it includes Adam Foote. So, I don't know.
Swerve and Irvin reminded me, I remember this too. They actually gave Coots, who beat them, a head start this year. So, they did lose, but they gave him a head start.
There you go.
Which is hilarious.
Because he was just a youngin'.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man. Let's hold Matt Damon for the post-game show, because we're trying something new. I've actually got the highlights ready to go for today. So let's hold on to that, because I want to get into the goals, because they're all gorgeous. So let's hang on to the Matt Damon, the Abbey Canucks for the next. Yeah. But let's quickly give you an update, because Farhan Lojay also got the update from practice today. Bouillon does have a fracture, possibly cheekbone, no surgery yet, but second opinion coming possibly 2 weeks back after the Olympic break. And then Demko, foot will be, says done for the season. Besser's on protocol. And then the other one was the update on Rossi. So Rossi was trending and then had a setback. So hoping to be back after the Olympic break. So there was all the injury reports, which is pretty much what we expected. With the Olympic break coming up, it's a good chance for these guys to get some rest in.
Yep. Well, and I just want to comment on Calvin's talking about Demko's cap recoup from him going to IR. I mean, it's kind of inconsequential, because going into next year, his cap's going up to $8 million, and you're really only saving whatever he has left on his $5 million from this year to the end of the season. You're not saving his full $5 million cap hit. You're taking the percentage of what he would have left for the rest of the year. And yes, in theory, it does help them take a bad contract of another expiring UFA from another team. Like if someone needs to offload somebody that is going to be gone at the end of the year, that's a bad contract that makes sense for them to get rid of somebody off of this team, then yeah, that cap space does come in handy. But as for bringing in guys towards the rebuild, it's not really something you can weaponize for that.
Dustin, do you expect to see more chaos in the second and third period here?
Well, I mean, this Sharks team is just so fast. And Celebrini, now that he's got Will Smith back again and they're getting healthy, I mean, I expect them to make some big splashes at the trade deadline and boost up that blue line and really go for a push here, because I mean, they're just so skilled and they're really fun to watch too.
I'd love to see them in the playoffs. I want to see playoff Celebrini.
Yep, me too.
Dustin, take care of yourself. If you can't go for the post-game show, just let me know, and then I'll make sure I grab my phone before then, so you can let me know, and enjoy the second and third period, brother.
Sounds good, sir. As of right now, I will be there.
Perfect.
So if you don't hear from me, I'm there.
Okay. Awesome, brother. Enjoy. Talk to you soon.
Cheers.
Dustin Boydell, powering through. What an absolute badass. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, Dustin, for stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. Canucks start with the power play here in the second period. PD does win the opening faceoff. So the Canucks will start from their own zone. They have two defensemen out on this top pair. Pettersson over the blue line. Into the slot. Passes it through himself. To himself. Now he gets it back. Him and Hronek play pass on the blue line. Now Pettersson puts it down low for DeBrusk, who puts it back up for Hronek. Hronek passes it over for PD. PD skates down the half boards, down low for Hronek. He jams it towards the front of the net. Askarov makes a save. Pass across for Lekermaki. And he one-times it towards the front of the net. The puck is loose. And it ends up behind the net. Oh my God, what a beautiful one-timer from Lekermaki on a perfect pass from PD. Askarov somehow keeps it out. It squeaked through him and went out the other side of the net. Holy cow. That was chaos. DeBrusk breaking through the defense but couldn't control the puck. Now Pettersson puts it back to the blue line for Hronek. Hronek back over for Pettersson. Pettersson down low for DeBrusk. DeBrusk back over for PD. Over for Hronek. Hronek fires it towards the net looking for a tip in front. DeBrusk couldn't get a piece of it. PD tries to play it around, but it ends up bouncing back behind the net. Lekermaki plays it down for DeBrusk, who rings it around for Pettersson, puts it back up to Hronek, but Hronek was not in the spot he was supposed to be. So the puck will come all the way back down into the Canucks zone. Canucks will change. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Garland picks it up. He passes up to the blue line, skates towards the front of the net, takes the pass and tips it on, getting a pass from Ogren, I believe. And there'll be 6 seconds left to go on this power play now for the Canucks. Face off inside the Sharks zone. 18-19 left to go in this period. Oh, it was under Askarov, but he didn't have control of it. And then he got moved to the side. Whew. Couple good chances there for the Canucks to make it a close game. And then Ogren with a nice pass in front for Garland. Canucks win the next face-off. Myers puts it down the boards for Garland, who skates into the corner. He'll turn back up, firing it towards the front of the net. Is that Ogren? Gets blocked, comes back for Myers. Myers puts it down for Garland, but that one gets tipped off a stick and out of play. So the Sharks have managed to kill off the first power play for the Canucks. My goodness gracious. Snack time, goldfish crackers for the win. Wave! Evelyn's out here doing the wave. Kid had a golden shot. Yeah, Lekermaki with a beautiful shot. And then Callum McKenzie's doing Go Canucks go, Go Canucks go, Go Canucks go. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. Wave! Canucks control. Hronek on the blue line. Passes down the boards. Past Hedl. Lekermaki tries to get the puck. Gets cleared back to the blue line. No Canucks defenseman there again. And it's rolling for DPD. He's first one back onto it. He'll ring it around the boards. Canucks kick it down low and ends up on Misa's stick in behind the net. They'll play back and forth behind the net. Misa ends up with it, puts it back to the blue line. One-timer to the front of the net. Deflects just wide. Ends up behind the net again. Up, down, north, south. There they go. Lekermaki with a pass in the middle for Hedl. Hedl with speed. Dishes at the blue line for Hoglander. Hoglander stops up on the half boards. Passes across to the blue line. Pass down low. In front. Hedl with a shot. Askarov with a save. The rebound comes out front. And there's Hoglander couldn't get to it. Blocked in front. Shot to the front of the net. That one goes wide. Hedl picks it up at the blue line. Canucks have some purpose on this to start this second period. Garland throws it right through the front of the net. Hoglander couldn't get a piece of it. Hedl passes across the blue line. That's over Verlander. He cuts to the middle. He fires it towards the front of the net. Askarov makes the save and hangs onto it. No rebound there. And good for the Sharks to hang onto it because they had all been out there for about a minute and a half. Canucks dominating this first part of the period. Askarov with a beautiful save, sliding across to make a left-hand save. And then the puck gets bounced by Hoglander into the front. Man. And Hoglander chips it. Tries to put it off of Askarov and into the net. But Misa will clear it out of the crease. Holy cow. Canucks lose the next draw, though. Klinberg will play it up the boards. Oh, that one gets deflected to the side, so the Canucks will pick it up. Oh, and they lose into the neutral zone. So Graff will pass it. Celebrini now picks it up. He fires towards the front of the net. Good left pad save by Tolopilo to kick it to the side for the Sharks' first shot of the period. Sharks keep it in the blue line, but that deflects off of the skate of the intended target, and Will Smith couldn't handle it. Macklin Celebrini being harassed by, is that Marcus Pettersson? Garland picks it up. He does a spin move, gets by Macklin Celebrini, puts it over for Ogren. Ogren loses the puck, though, and then Garland will chase it into the zone. Sharks will bank it out to the neutral zone, intercepted there by Kane. Kane puts it back for one of the Pettersson defensemen. Canucks back into their own zone, pass up to the Sharks blue line, banked in there by Atu Ratu. He moves in on the forecheck. Sharks come up with it. They'll try and ring it up the boards. That one gets knocked down, ends up squirting right out in front. Ascroft will throw a glove on it and hang on for the whistle. Holy cow. What a fun first part of this second period, eh? Up and down, back and forth. Here they go. Good stuff out here. You love to see it. Ooh, another shot off of a face-off to the front of the net. And Ascroft bobbled it for a second, but then grabs the puck and hangs on to it with 15:39 left to go in the second period. Canucks win the face-off. They'll play it in behind the net. Kane's there trying to dig it out against his former team. Lots of people forget Myers pinches down, keeps it down low for Kane. Kane trying to fight through a check, but Wenberg will get it up to the blue line, and the Sharks will move it out through the neutral zone. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects out of play with 15:11 left to go in the second period of play. Chaos. Anarchy. You'll love to see it. A fun second period so far. What the heck is this? Sharks do win the next face-off, dumping it in deep. Round behind the net. Veronic picks it up behind his net. He'll bank it off the boards out to the neutral zone. Carlson tries to get it over his man. Veronic spins, fires it off the boards out to the blue line. Tipped in there by... Oh, no, the Canucks didn't tip it. So that'll be a nice call against the Canucks. Learn the rules! Learn the rules, man. Sharks win another face-off. Pass in the middle. Good save by Tolopilo. A good shot off the stick of Michael Misa right in the slot. Canucks Petey will intercept it. He drops it. Firing towards the front of the net is Carlson, who puts it just wide. Sharks will pick it up off the end boards. Michael Misa dishes to the side for Eklund. Eklund puts it towards Tolopilo. He makes an easy save. Carlson gets checked, and Peronic will fall up, bank it up the boards. But the Sharks will keep it in, dumping it deep behind the net. Mancini takes his man down. Puck back to the blue line. I don't see a referee's arm up, so I don't think they called it. They probably could have, though. Canucks will chop it out to the neutral zone. Yeah, no penalty on the play. 14 minutes left to go in the second period of play. Canucks start out through the neutral zone, dumping it deep in. They'll start a change. Sharks bring it back into the Canucks zone. Hedl spins. Tyler Myers fires it towards the front of the net. That one goes off of a skate and out of play with 13:10 left to go in this second period of play. Chaos! I can't believe the amount of chaos that we're seeing here. It's a really good start to the period, don't you think? Might be the perfect tank game. Might be the perfect tank game. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to set something up here. Sorry for being distracted. I'm going to try something here. I have to try something here. Oh my gosh, this might actually work. This might actually work. Yeah, this might actually work. I was trying to decide if I could do this. This is something I'm going to try with Nick Pinkerton in the intermission. Coming up, Twisted Wrister. Let's try something. Oh no. That's weird. Why does it do it like that? Ah, this might work. Might be a little janky. Oh shit, the game is back underway. I'm not even paying attention. Pay attention, Russell. Oh, delayed penalty. Ref blows the whistle. I guess maybe they're trying to make up for the missed call on Mancini. Yeah, this might work. This might work indeed. Should the Sharks go to the power play? Canucks will try and kill off another one. Shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes the save, goes off the side of the net. Puck all the way down the ice into the Sharks zone. So good bounce there for the Canucks. It is 11:30 left to go in this second period of play. Oh, to Foley with a shot across, and Tolopilo comes over and makes the save. Puck back to the blue line, kept in. Macklin celebrating, steps to the middle, passes back to the blue line. To Foley, back for Celebrini, high slot, he'll backhand pass across. Oh, tank, baby, tank! The Canucks cannot kill off the power play. It looks like William Eklund has put the puck past Tolopilo. Oh no, it was Will Smith. Damn it, Will Smith. Fresh prince of my ass. Who gets this? Oh my God, short side, top corner on Tolopilo. That's insanity. Holy cow, the Sharks open up a 4-1 lead on the Canucks. Things are going from bad to worse for the Canucks here. Oh, man. Canucks lose the face-off. Sharks dumping into the Canucks zone. DPD picks it up. He'll ring it around the board. Skirts out to the center ice zone, or the neutral zone. Celebrini with his 50th assist of the season. Celebrini has more assists than any Canuck player has points. That's insane. Tank, 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 tank. Wave! Wave! Coach Rob Lilly's. And Shannon's like, and then Coach Rob Lilly's like, Patterson Patriots. Thanks, David, says Johnny Redbone. Boo, says Fangirl. Tank, 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 tank. The sense they do that. Humongous. Tank, 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 tank. Kayla, tank, tank. Canucks trying to keep it in the Sharks zone. Sharks will play it to the other side. Ratchet can't get to it. Sharks will move it across the neutral zone. Eklund takes a shot, saved by Tolopilo. Rebound comes over for Kane. He starts skating through the neutral zone. Being harassed by Gaudette. He'll stop up on the half boards. Plays at the middle for Drew O'Connor, but Drew O'Connor couldn't handle the pass on the backhand, and Michael Misa will dump it into the Sharks or the Canucks zone. Now Mancini plays behind the net for Hronek. Mancini, chilling. Both standing inside their face-off circles. Hedel through the neutral zone, flips it in, moves in on the forecheck. Can't get to it though. Mancini pinches down, but couldn't get to the puck either, and the Sharks will work it out. Hronek plays it off the boards, down the ice. Looks like it did touch something, but Askarov comes out, plays it up. Looks like the referee got in the way for a minute. And the Sharks will play it out into the neutral zone. Mancini reads it well. Hoglander dishes at the blue line, but that one gets deflected away. The Canucks will start a change. These are fictional teams I came up with. Indy Angles, Indy Aggies. Tucson already has an AHL team, the Roadrunners. The Phoenix Foxes, the Mississauga Storm. I am so nervous we will draft first and end up drafting the Nail Yakupov. It's making me more nervous for the draft. I'd rather draft second so we don't have to choose. I don't trust the Canucks at all. I mean, that's fair enough. But remember, the Canucks' current management team has actually been decent at drafting. But yeah, I can understand your reticence to want to have the Canucks draft anyone right now. Canucks keep it in. Pass across for Myers. He holds on to it. Takes a slap shot. That one gets blocked in front. EP40 plays behind the net for DeBrusk, who plays it back to the blue line for Myers. Myers puts it down the boards, and it gets by the Sharks player who's standing there, but Myers works it out of his own zone. Regenda loses it. Myers plays it to the middle, but that one gets blocked. Now he's going to go back, deflects a pass, but can't hang on to it. Will Smith waiting for a pass. Couldn't complete the process of getting the puck to the net. Back to the blue line. Klinberg can't get the pass to the intended target. Bobbling, rolling puck for Ogren, but he'll get the puck into the zone. Makes the guy fall down who is checking him. Garland picks it up behind the net. Pass to the front. And then the Canucks get a shot on. Is that Bluger getting the shot on? It was Bluger. A good save by Astroff, and then Ferraro will chip it into the neutral zone. Canucks will make a hand pass, so the whistle will go when they touch it afterwards. Will and San Antonio Coyotes. Tank. Interesting, Duncan. I think Houston would also get a team before San Antonio. Nah, the 6 shooters rolls off the tongue better. And they could play at the Frost Bank Center. Houston Coyotes, says Bender Bear. David Zachary, among Canadian NHL teams, I see the Oilers as the likeliest Western team to qualify for this postseason, and likely the only Canadian team aside from maybe the Habs to qualify. Fair enough. The San Antonio 6 shooters, Austin Coyotes, says Bender Bear. I highly recommend riding a bike in Southern California. Big fat lanes and lane splitting is legal. Tons of cool twisties too. Interesting. Carly's not happy with the refs. F you refs! Seriously, Booger. Yep. Booger likes taking penalties apparently. Foot should use Tolopilo at the first period. Oh, he's in net now. Oh, it is the Green Men doing their Leon's commercials. There it is. New Orleans Cyclones. Boo, says Callum. Learn the rules. Swear jar. Oh, yeah, I got to grab my phone. I'll be right back. Okay, back. I have my phone, so I can get the update from Dustin. So. Oh. Look at that. Tom Grossi hit a million subscribers. Oh, that's crazy. Good job, Tom Grossi. Somebody was asking me about Tom Grossi earlier. That's crazy. Good job, Tom Grossi. You absolute legend. What a beautiful human. Scramble draw. Canucks will push it out to the neutral zone. Yeah, there we go. Tom Grossi. 1 million subscribers. Ooh, Tolopilo makes a save and hangs on to it. Graf getting into it with Hronek in front. Luger, Garland boxing out. Yeah, congrats to Tom Grossi. If you guys haven't done it, he's already at 1 million, but why not? Go over and give him the old sub. What a great human. Back to the bar. Tolo. Gordo, 63-66. Can the Canucks draft a pair of twins again? There is a pair of twins. Gordo, did you hear about them? What are the twins' names again? Does anyone remember the twins that are draft eligible this year? I think they're BC boys too. Johnny Redbone, Cali Cougars. Meow. Canucks do win the faceoff. Vierlander's battling against 2 Sharks. Now his stick gets chopped out of his hands. Will Smith plays it back up the boards. Sharks will work it down the boards for Celebrini. Canucks working hard, but the Sharks working harder. Will Smith with a shot. That one gets blocked. Canuck player gets hooked pretty badly there. No call. I mean, it's 4-1. So how many games remain before the Olympic break? Shot goes off a stick in the Shark zone. Funny you should ask, Shannon. The Canucks are playing right now against the Sharks. Right? And then they got the Ducks, the Leafs, the Mammoth, and then the Golden Knights. And that's it. So they have uno, dos, tres, cuatro. So 4 games after tonight before the Olympic break. And we will be covering all of Team Canada's games. Just so everyone knows, I hadn't even told you guys that, I don't think yet, but we will be covering all the Canada's games at the Olympics. Tolopilo's just like, I've had enough of this, and he gloves a rolling puck and hangs onto it. The Ruck twins, Russell. There you go. I knew somebody would know. Colin Whitehead with the immediate action. Michelle, laugh out loud. He is. Has he worn this the whole game? Laugh out loud. Michaela. That's what I'm gonna go with. Is it Michaela? I put it on and take it off. It does get pretty sweaty in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. So sometimes I gotta take it off. Canucks win a draw, but the Sharks will jump through, taking the puck away. Got up, back to the blue line, shot to the front of that. That one goes just wide. Now got it. Elbows Petey in the face and brings it back to the blue line. Puts it down behind the net. Sharks control back to the blue line. Now down the boards. Gaudette picks it up again. He'll skate up to the blue line again. Turns. Skates right through the faceoff circle. Tries to shoot to the front of the net. Blocked by Mancini. It'll end up on the other side. Eklund plays behind the net for Gaudette. Gaudette banks a pass off the boards. Back to the blue line. That one gets shot. Goes wide off the end boards. Canucks will chop it out. Down the ice. Oh, they're going to call it icing. I don't know if I agree with that one. That one should have not been icing, I think. They're the rules. Yeah, Pettersson's not happy. He said he got high sticked. Nice. Villander scored. He did. Humongous. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Pettersson took an elbow to the face, but I guess the referee didn't agree. Bluger was interfered with. Oh, wow. Pettersson took it right in the throat. No wonder he's not happy about it. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark. In the chat. Puck back to the blue line. Fired towards the front of the net. Canucks chop it up down the ice. Icing call against the Sharks. Trying to make a pass. Reeves couldn't handle it. Pettersson getting a talking to on the bench. Is that Scott Young? We got Hoglander, Hedel, and Lekermacki on the ice now. So it looks like they've changed up the lines. Hoglander, Hedel, Lekermacki. Hedel cannot win the faceoff in the offensive zone, though. Myers pinches down, keeps it in. Flying around, loses his stick. Now he kicks it, hits the man. Jars the puck free for Hoglander. Hoglander throws it around, brings around all the way back to the blue line. Hronek plays it down the boards. Canucks hit a man on the boards, but with 4:20 left, the Sharks will dump it all the way down the ice, but it got tipped. Myers takes a hit from Reeves. Reeves takes the puck away from Myers. Throws it around behind the Canucks net. Hronek plays it up the boards, but that gets intercepted by the Sharks. And Gaudreau, or no, Wenberg throws it towards the front of the net. Now Regenda throws it behind the net. Shifty work by Wenberg. He loses the puck. And Hronek will skate it up through his own faceoff circle on the far side. Now he passes across for Myers. Myers holds up, passes in the neutral zone. That gets intercepted by the Sharks. And then the Sharks will chop it out to the neutral zone. Hoglander gets his stick chopped in half, and that'll be a definite penalty. Slashing call coming up against Tyler Toffoli, the former Vancouver Canuck, feeling bad for his former team, so he will give them a power play. And when they get back from the commercial break, that's what PP time. Yeah, we'll get a PP. Chico, I was outside for archery class, and it was 67 Fahrenheit, and it felt like I was on the sun. That's crazy. 67 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter in California. And Latvia games? Bob Luger. I don't think we'll be covering Latvia, but we'll see. You never know. I'll root for Canada, says Duncan. Tolopilo! Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. Yeah. Shannon. Did Shannon have a question? Colin Whitehead, I am still listening. By the way, also, Russell, you need a lightsaber to go with that bat lift, bud. Laugh out loud. I don't have a lightsaber, but maybe I should get one. Get my wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth, Will Smith. Johnny Redbone. Tank, 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 tank. EP40 needs to request this trade so we know he cares about winning. Duolingo, you want to trade him so bad. Top 9 in all-time Canucks assists and top 10 in all-time goals, but we should trade him, right? We should trade him, right? Hachiko, Sharks, 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 Sharks. Milwaukee Ninjas. Fresh Prince puts it upstairs where Uncle Phil keeps the peanut butter. That is true. Chilling out back and relaxing all cool and then shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, I loose spoke cab and when it came near the lights mix it fresh and had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this man was rare, but I thought, man, forget it. You're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to a house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, "Yo, home, smell me later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as a Prince of Bel Air. Ooh, looks like the Sharks have taken yet another penalty. Only 4 seconds into the first one. And so they will actually be giving the Canucks a 5-on-3 power play here. Goudreau chops the stick out of DeBrusk's hand. I don't know if DeBrusk got a very good handle on it, but a man advantage for 1:56. 2-man advantage for the Canucks. I don't know why I started singing that song. It is what it is. Riley Fraser. That's what I imagine that. I love the new headgear. Thank you, Johnny Redbone. Yeah, if I'm going to be a Canucks streamer, I got to protect myself. Damn. All right, Canucks 5-on-3. Win the faceoff. DeBrusk, half boards, back for Petey. Petey skates through the faceoff circle. Down for DeBrusk. DeBrusk tries to put it 5-hole. Puck comes back to the blue line, kept in by Hronek. He passes over Petey. Faceoff circle. Down for DeBrusk behind the goal line. Back for Petey in the faceoff circle. Passes across. Shot to the front of the net. That one goes wide or high off the end boards. Petey picks it up. Puts it back for Hronek. He fakes a one-timer. Puts it across. Down for Petey. One-timer to the front of the net. Puck goes wide up the net, off the end boards, and all the way down the ice. Tolopilo comes up, cues it up for Mr. Hronek. Canucks bring it in. Pettersson stops up. Balls, but keeps the puck. Puts it back to the blue line for Hronek. Canucks will set up again. Pettersson puts it down low for DeBrusk. DeBrusk back for Petey. Petey puts it across for Hronek. He fires it towards the front. Rebound comes out front. The Canucks are jamming away with it. But Askarov will get a piece of it, hang on to it, with 58 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3 for the Canucks. And 2:38 left to go in the second period of play. Oh my gosh, can the Canucks do it? Can they make it a 2-goal game once again before the end of this period? Find out in the next couple of minutes. Canucks win the faceoff. Immediate one-timer there. A good save by Askarov. Looked like a set play from the Canucks. Can you believe it? The Canucks had a set play? That's crazy. Great job on the Prince of Bel Air. Love it. Thank you, Johnny Redbone. I like singing. I think Russ is losing it. I am 100% losing it. Frank Morris. Power play. Hronek on the blue line. Passes over for Lekkerimäki. Lekkerimäki over for Hronek. Down for Petey. Petey down low for DeBrusk. DeBrusk back for Petey. Petey puts it across for Lekkerimäki and he takes a shot and Askarov comes across, makes the save. Now Hronek picks it up, puts it over Petey. He fakes the one-timer, puts it across for Lekkerimäki, deflected though. Now Pettersson gets the one-timer. That one gets blocked there by the Sharks player, throwing his body in front of the puck. Canucks play it across for Lekkerimäki. He puts it off the side of the net. I think Askarov might even got a little piece of that with his glove. Chances. Canucks just can't get it in. And then Hronek fires at the front of the net. That one gets blocked. Sharks are blocking everything. Now the power plays are both over. And they're back to 5-on-5. And the puck gets stopped by Askarov. Oh my goodness gracious. They did everything but score on that power play. DeBrusk with a chance. Lekkerimäki with a chance. Petey with a chance. Hronek with a chance. Askarov is just standing on his head. Craziness. Insane in the membrane, people. Canucks win the next face-off. Pass across. Firing it towards the front of the net. That one gets blocked. The Sharks will start out. Got it. In behind the play. Tolopilo makes a save, and then it goes off the side of the net and out of play. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Kane just took someone down. I think the guy might have hit his head on the ice. That didn't look pleasant. Kane actually fought someone. Liljegren going at it with Kane. Second fight for Kane as a Canuck. Second fight for Kane as a Canuck. Oh, wow. They're giving Kane the extra penalty for roughing. So the Sharks are actually going to get a power play out of that for some dumb reason. Because apparently the referees hate us. Kaner with the extra 2 says baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark. Classic Canucks. Kane would have fed Timmy L his lunch on that one if he fought back. Laugh out loud. Toffoli gets high sticked. Looks like he might be bleeding too. This is anarchy. It's a minute 11 left to go in the period. Oh no. Marcus Pettersson just puts his stick right into Toffoli's nose. For some reason, he thought that was a good place to put it. I'm letting him know that is not a good place to put it. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 now for the Sharks for a minute and 53 seconds. Man, what is that? The third or fourth time that Marcus Pettersson has put our guys down? Foot is a cooler, says Dijon Mustard. Kaner chucking them, says Johnny Redbone. Good boy, Kane, says Big Mac. Cal McKenzie. Tank, we don't deserve to win after this golden ladder. So the Sharks, did the Sharks take a timeout? Why the hell are the Sharks taking a timeout? Russell, how much are you willing to bet me now on the superpower win for the Seahawks, bud? Bro, I ain't betting you nothing. If you guys don't beat the Patriots, then you got some big problems. You better get her done. If the Patriots win, I would laugh very hard at you guys. Patty is just here laughing. All right, Sharks win the draw. 2-man advantage for a minute and 50. Pass down low. So we got Myers, Hronik, and Bluger out there. Celebrini down low. Puck bounces on Will Smith. He'll pick it up in the corner. Back to Celebrini. The puck bounces on him and dribbles out into the neutral zone. So a little bit of time killed off the 5-on-3. Celebrini skates it in at the blue line. Passes back. Kept in just barely by Eklund. Eklund gets the puck at the blue line now. Passes down for Will Smith. Will Smith back to the blue line. Klingberg over for Celebrini. Celebrini down low for Eklund. Eklund puts it over for Will Smith. Will Smith loses the handle on the puck. And then Klingberg gets it. He'll fire it towards the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save. Puck ends up on the far side boards. Back to the blue line. And that'll squirt all the way down the ice. So the Canucks manage to kill a little bit more time off. 15 seconds left to go in the second period. I can't. 5 seconds left on this in this period. Puck across, back to the blue line. Eklund takes a shot at the end of the period. So there'll be 42 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3 for the Sharks in the next period. Oh yeah, I gotta tick this off. Ugh. Gotta put my headset on so I can talk to Mr. So we can talk to Mr. Nick Pinkerton. All right. That looks good. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark doot 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 doot. Baby shark. Why is that in my head right now? Okay. I think this is going to work. I'm going to try some weird stuff, guys. I don't even know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyways. Let's get Nick on the line. Oh, yeah, I got to update the things. Now the second intermission. There we go. Volume down on the TV. Oh, look at that. He's got a hat on today, too. I like the hat. That looks good. All right. Is everything working? That looks good here. All right, guys. You know him. You love him. He's our favorite Sharks fan. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Hachiko and Ruthless Sharky. For the third time this season, his team is smacking ours, so I'm sure he's going to have lots to say about it. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nick Pinkerton. Welcome to the show, my dude.
Hey, thanks so much for having me once again.
It's always good to have you, brother. I have something, I'm going to try something weird with you because I know on your channel all the time you do lots of games, trivias. So we're going to talk a little bit about the game, but then I'm also going to test your jersey knowledge because I feel like you're a man who knows his jersey. So I'm going to show you some blank jerseys. I'm going to show chat, and then we're going to see if you can figure that out. But we're going to save that to the very end. I just want to pick your brain a little bit because our teams have made a transaction. So how excited are you to have Kiefer Sherwood as a member of the Sharks?
I would say I have heard nothing but awesome things about him. And although I'm not as familiar with his game, anytime you can strip the puck from Nathan McKinnon in the neutral zone and take it the other way and score a goal, that's always a good way to win the fans over. I was just looking at his highlight reel from last year, but I'm looking forward to it, not just because it's Sherwood, but because it's us actually making a substantial move to help us get into the playoffs, and that'd be fantastic. I mean, this is certainly ahead of schedule, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how people have been talking about. This is like a gift from Greer to the players for all the hard work they have this year, so that maybe you guys do make a push for the playoffs. It's very tight. Do you think Greer will make any more trades to pick up anything else to help for a push for the playoffs?
I mean, I think that he'll certainly be making some sort of a move, which could actually be dealing somebody away on defense potentially, because the Sharks do have a lot of unrestricted free agents going into next year on defense, like everybody but Orlov pretty much, and anybody who's not, excluding anybody on an ELC. So I think that could happen. The Sharks were reported to be interested in Braden Schneider. I don't know if that's going to help us in terms of like getting us over the hump to maybe win a round, but I've got my ear to the ground there. And yeah, I think that they're still going to be active as buyers or sellers, a little bit of both potentially.
Now I know we got Cole Clayton from you. I don't know. Do you know much about him, or is there anything you can tell us about him?
I know I can't honestly. I don't follow the Barracuda so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for Abbotsford, so far I think he had 2 assists last night. He's had a fight, so far he's stirred up that right side for us down there in Abbotsford. So we're hoping he can help us push to the playoffs. But we'll have to wait and see. Just generally happy about your team tonight. 4 goals so far. They scored 3 goals in 4 minutes and 4 seconds in that first period, and it was a Vancouver native and 2 former Canucks to start things off for you. Must be fun to be a Sharks fan right now.
I can't really add too much more to that. I mean, the good thing for the Sharks is that when they do this, right, they're finding ways to hold on to their leads, which earlier in the season it was more dicey. So when I see them come out like that and hold on and win in regulation, I think that betters their chances of actually being a playoff team.
Yeah. And I mean, I think even though I am a Canucks fan, I think it would be very fun to see Macklin Celebrini in the playoffs, especially if it's Colorado versus San Jose. That would be an amazing first round series. I guess the next question is, are you worried that if you make the playoffs, it's actually bad for the team because you're still looking for picks, or is it time for your team to step in and get some of that playoff experience?
I mean, even though we gave up 2 second rounders to get Kiefer Sherwood, the Sharks still have pretty good draft capital. I think they have a first from another team this year in addition to wherever theirs will be placed. I think for the Sharks, it's been a miserable 6 years heading into this year, and somebody like Mario Ferraro, who's been there for all of those years, is now finally given a chance to be in the postseason, and he's been vocalizing that since the start of the year. He's like, I want this to happen, and he never said anything about being interested in going somewhere else. I think that creates just a great environment to nurture what you already have developing with, of course, Macklin, Celebrini, and the rest of the young core. So I think this is healthy for the franchise. Are they able to repeat this next year or build on it? Well, that has yet to be seen. I don't want to place expectations on that so far, but I think that this is a hell of a story. I mean, just the brand of hockey they're playing, and yeah. I mean, you can't go a night when the Sharks are playing without seeing Macklin Celebrini on your social media feed, and he's always doing something really special. So I kind of see where you could be coming from there, right? Do you want to, push too many chips in with mortgaging the future, or putting a dent in that? I think with what I see so far from Greer, I more often than not, I think he hits pretty well. So I'll trust him.
I think I asked you a little bit about a Moss game too, but Askarov absolutely lights out so far tonight. Allows the first goal of the game, but is this kind of what you've been seeing from him lately, or is this just him kind of rounding into form?
This looks like he's rounding into form. He gives up the first goal, albeit that was a really good screen in front by DeBrusque, so I got to credit where it's due. But yeah, he's been looking very dialed in since then. Recently, it's been Nedeljkovic's net, but I kind of like that they went with Askarov to start this road trip. He hadn't played in a week, and really, I want to see him get more opportunities, not to be discouraged by, the fact that he doesn't have a 940 save percentage or anything close to that. He has elements of his game to work on, but yeah, he looks really sharp tonight, and he's doing a good job of covering the puck on those, kind of like second chance opportunities. I think that's one area where he could use some improvement. He's really acrobatic. It's just a matter of being able to like hug the post, right? When you're going from side to side. So there's still elements to be improved there, but yeah, he definitely showed up tonight.
Is there anything else you've been keeping a close eye on in the NHL in the last couple of weeks? Anything that you've been excited watching?
I mean, for me, it's crazy. It's like I'm actually watching the playoff race in the West because my team actually is very alive in that. So I mean, pretty much all my attention has been driven to that this year. I think it's awesome that we could have as many as, even if we have 4 new teams who weren't in the playoffs last year, that'd be fantastic. And it's pretty realistic. Look at the Buffalo Sabres. Of course, we have to give them a lot of credit, but even so, the Detroit Red Wings, I'm sure that you could say this as well, that, growing up, it only seems right when the Red Wings are in the playoffs, even though they're, of course, in a different conference than they were when we were younger. I was hoping the Flyers would be part of that conversation as well. I've kind of enjoyed following them. I'm hoping they can find a way to sneak in. But yeah, it's just really fun how the standings have been shifting so much, even when we're 2/3 into the season.
It has been wild. The Pacific Division is tight. Like any given night, you look at it, and all the California teams are tied, or one's up by one. The Eastern Conference, like the division leaders, are changing every night. I think I saw a tweet today, and it said if the playoffs started today, there would be 8 new teams in the playoffs. So I'm here for it. I'm here for the chaos.
Hell yeah!
All right, let's play a little game then. I'm gonna test your knowledge. We'll start off easy for you. So I've got this on the screen here for chat. So let's bring this up here for you. So,
okay,
tell me if you can figure out. This one's pretty easy. Who is this jersey?
All I have to do is name the team.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Okay. Should I give the chat maybe a moment or?
Yeah. Let's give chat a second. Yeah. What do you guys think? This one, we'll see. We'll start off easy. The softball to start. Got that beautiful blue, a little bit of white, yellow, and I'm colorblind. Nick, is that the shoulders? Are they navy blue or is that black?
Those should be navy blue.
Okay. What do you think, chat?
Yeah, I was trying to keep my eye on the chat earlier, but of course I'm not looking at that right now.
All right, Colin Whitehead thinks it's the Blues. Yep. Derek Wang also thinks it's the Blues. Fangirl, Calvin. Yep. What do you think, Nick? Do you agree with the chat so far?
I think they have their guessing game on their A game on tonight. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that clever, but
yeah, there it is. You guys got it absolutely right. So that is the St. Louis Blues. It's their home jersey. So it's a good look. Actually, I've always liked this jersey. One of the greatest jerseys I think of all time. Kind of, I don't know. The yellow and the blue just does it for me, I think.
yeah, I mean those are two colors that never look bad for any team.
All right, let's switch things up here. So the next jersey is going to be this one. So we'll give chat a little bit of a second to look at it.
Yeah.
So this one's a little bit harder. You guys need a hint. Let me know. As chat's looking at this, maybe Nick, if you want, do you want to name a couple of the greats that played for this team?
Oh, well, we got to start out with the thrill.
Yeah.
Phil Kessel.
Yeah. Hot dog man himself.
What about, let's see. How about Nicholas Hjalmarsson?
Yep. Oh, yeah. They're pouring in here. Yeah. Look at Derek. First one in Arizona. Oh, Connie, you did get it right. Blues was the last one. Paragolfer Pro, Dustin in the chat, Arizona. Fangirl as well. Calvin. Oh, yeah, Isildur Doan did play for them, and they had his son too, and then traded him away. Maroons, not so much, Dijon, but you're absolutely right. It is the Phoenix Coyotes, or the Arizona Coyotes, depending on what area you want to look at for them. So, we do love this symbol, though, right? Or would you pick the one with the howling wolf, or what do they call it? The native art one. What do they call that one again? I can't remember.
It's usually referred to as the Kachina logo, and then they had the one that was just the Kachina head, which I think people call it either the Space Coyote or the Peyote Coyote or something.
Yeah, so you guys got it right. Anyone who said Arizona, you got it right. Sorry, Dijon Mustard, it is not the Maroons. All right, we got time for a couple more, I think. So let's pull up another one here. This one might be a bit harder. We're going to up the ante here because this is a jersey that has a very similar color scheme for a bunch of different teams.
Yep. I've got this one.
Yeah. We're giving hints out. What would you say about talking about some of the captains that have played for this team over the years?
I don't know, Russ. When I think about this team, or when I think about those guys, they're kind of a bunch of jerks to me. What about let's see here. Well, I don't want to stall for time too much, but you've got I think there's a guy who wore number 11 for them.
Mm-hmm. They have won the Stanley Cup, so I think that was the year 2000, 2005. I think they won the cup.
06, yeah.
06, there we go. Yeah. Okay, Duncan says it's Ottawa. Ryan says Chicago. Dustin says Hurricanes. Bing Tang Warrior says Caps. And then Isildur saying Hurricanes Cam Ward. And then Colin Whitehead thinks it's the Wild third jersey. Yeah, everyone's flooding in now. Canes, Jared Stoll, Ron Francis. That's all accurate. Chicago, no Carolina. Isildur thinks it's Chicago, so he's having a hard time with it because as a Canucks fan, that was a tormenting team for us. 2006 Cup champs. Yep. Duncan, everyone who voted for Carolina, you're absolutely correct. So this is Carolina's home jersey. So, which version of the Carolina jerseys do you think you prefer? Because I think the black ones are actually my favorite ones.
I like what was the original Carolina Hurricanes look for them, and then it was 2 years ago that they had their 25th anniversary, and then they reissued that old red jersey. I thought that looked really good. for today's NHL. So that's probably my favorite. But of course, I mean, if we could all see them wear one jersey for one game, a lot of us would probably want the Whalers. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Whalers is a beautiful jersey. That's actually the color scheme we used for my beer league hockey team way back in the day. We called the Privateers. It was great. Okay, we got time for maybe one or two more here. So let's pull up this one, which I think Nick might get this one off the bat because I believe your own custom jerseys were based somewhere around these ones. So everyone have a look at this one. You got the yellow, black, white.
Yeah, I want to say those debuted in like 79, maybe.
Yeah, the hint for you, there is 2 teams from this state where this team plays. Probably currently has, I would say, if you're to say like greatest players of all time that are currently still in the NHL, you'd probably say he plays for this team. Outside of any of the older timey guys. Yeah. Calvin saying Pittsburgh. Fangirl saying Penguins. Yep. Colin Whitehead. Pens. Pittsburgh Penguins from Derek. Cadet Duncan says Pittsburgh or Boston. Trying to get 2 answers in there. Why don't you do the honors, Nick? What team is this?
It's the Penguins.
Oh yeah, there it is, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it's with the retro skating penguin on the front too, which is an absolute beauty. So Nick, if you look back on all the jerseys that you've seen over the years, is there like a favorite that stands out for you?
I'm a sucker for the Quebec Nordiques, those fleur-de-lis,
yeah,
and just how it's not like a super complicated design outside of that, but nobody else did anything quite like them. So that's kind of the top one for me. In more recent years, when the Blues played in the 2017 Winter Classic against probably the Blackhawks, they wore a throwback to kind of their original jersey from 1967. It's very similar to what they wear right now, but because it was an outdoor game, it was with that sweater collar, and of course the jersey being like the lighter shade of blue. Personally, I like that more, but that's another favorite of mine. Canucks wise, yeah, it's probably going to be the skate, but I actually like how they've refined that design over the years. The way that they what they wear right now is probably my favorite jersey that they've had. The Millionaires throwback was pretty fresh too.
Yeah. The only thing about the Millionaires throwback jersey is just the infamy around that game with Roberto Luongo getting set for the game. So that's a hard one for Canucks fans to swallow. Nick, I appreciate you joining the show today. It's always a pleasure. I will be joining you on Saturday because you'll be streaming. It was the Colorado game you're streaming at 10 a.m. that day?
Yes, sir. That's 10 a.m. Avalanche visiting the Red Wings. And that's going to be awesome. I mean, dude, like it's not even out of the realm of possibility that we could have the Avs and Red Wings in the final. How incredible would that be?
Just the retro final? Would you'd love to, I guess they met in the Western Conference Finals a bunch of times. So I've noticed you've been doing a lot more of those watch parties. Before I let you go, just let chat know what's kind of going on Twisted Wrister Hockey these days.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot more Shark stuff, but hey, we certainly do welcome refugees of teams who have iller fortunes. So you may always join us for Shark streams or non-Shark streams. And like Russ just said, we're going to do one Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, of course, the best time for Red Wings and Avalanche. And we've got another stream lined up just after that for Sharks and Blackhawks, Bedard versus Celebrini. And we also do stuff in our Discord. So we have our own Discord server, and we've done a couple of hangouts there as well.
Well, I put the tank back on because your team has once again scored against the Canucks. It is now 5-1. So I think you can call this one a blowout. Thank you very much, Nick. I look forward to chatting with you on Saturday morning. And I'll be throwing your link in the chat right now. So anyone wants to go over, throw a sub over there for Nick. And once the Canucks get eliminated, maybe we can all become Sharks fans.
Sounds like a plan. I always welcome the company of this wonderful fan base, so you guys can certainly join us, and I'll touch base with you real soon about the stream. Okay.
Sounds good, brother. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, and we'll talk again soon.
All right. Good night, and say hi to Dobby for me.
Will do. Nick Pinkerton, the legend, stopping by. Twisted Wrister Hockey, guys. Go check him out. It is 5-1 now. So, I mean, it was a 5-on-3 to start the period. It is back to full strength now. Tank, baby, tank! Tank, 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 tank. Oh, the chaos. The chaos. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me get this let's get everything set up here. I didn't want to cut things short with Nick, because I mean, at the end of the day, the Vancouver Canucks are absolutely getting slaughtered out here, which is pretty hilarious. I mean, we expected as much, right? I thought it would be a bit of a closer game, but here we are. Okay, play is underway. I don't have the correct time up here, but let's get that up to date. So we'll see how much more pain we have for the evening. 18:25 left to go in the third. The Canucks have dumped the puck in. Sharks will ring it around the boards to try and get it out. And then let me get Nick's Twisted Wrister up here for you guys. Yeah, there we go. So guys, if you want to check him out, this is Nick. Thank you again for bringing him on. Thank you very much, a $5 dono. Here it is, guys. This is Nick Pinkerton's YouTube channel, Twisted Wrister Hockey. I appreciate the $5 dono, guys. I will put the link right here for you. So if you guys do want to, feel free to go over and give Nick the subscription. You'll love to see it. Great guy. Lots of fun content. As you can see, lots of different videos. He does a little bit of like documentary stuff. He does a little bit of shorts. He does some live streams. So lots of content on here for you guys. So make sure you go check him out. Thank you again, Nick, for stopping by. And then Prundale Embroidery. Let's go, San Jose! San Joe! Go, San Joe! I'm going to take this thing off my face again. We love Vancouver, and the fans that come here for the games are really nice and a breath of fresh air compared to Vegas people. I'm glad we can do that. Nice to have you. Kraken going over 5.5. Never missed double 0-1. W Nick. Yeah, Nick is always a W. You'll love to see it. Oh, it is actually 9 o'clock. All right, I'm gonna leave the clock running and hope that they don't stop the game, and I'm gonna go get Dobby and his dinner. All right. Speaking of Dobby. Oh yes, you lick those lips, Dobby. Oh my goodness, Dobby, you almost knocked the damn light over, bro. Oh yes. Dobby literally hops into my arms now for this. Okay. Oh, the puck goes just wide of the net. Okay. Here's Dobby. Here's Dobby's dinner. Here's Dobby eating dinner. Oh yes. What a nice boy, huh? 15:57 left to go in the third period. Dobby's chomping away. Puck in behind the Canucks net. Pass out front. Intercepted by Ratu. He fires off the glass. That'll go all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call. Learn the rules, Ratu. No wonder you never make it to the lineup, because you don't know the rules of hockey, bro. Oh, yes, Dobby. Eat your food. Huh? Oh, look at him. He's actually chewing for once in his life. Oh, yes. Oh, what a good boy, huh? Oh, yes. What a nice one. Okay, did you spill anything into your beard? Huh? Is there anything? No, I don't think there is anything, huh? Oh, he's such a nice little sweet boy, huh? Oh, yes, what a nice boy, huh? Isn't he cute? Oh, my God. Oh, yes, Stubby, you are so cute, huh? Okay, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Thank you. Go get some water. Dobby dinner time. Everyone loves Dobby dinner time. Oh, every time I get that dog up here, I feel a little Dobby hair all up in my business. You know what I mean? Nick Hype. Yeah, and there's Nick's YouTube channel. Go check him out. Laugh out loud. That was funny, bud. Dark, dark times. Callum. Shame. Bong. Shame. Gong. Oh, the Canucks get a shot to the front of the net. Rebound came out, but got cleared down. The Sharks will get to the puck first. They'll put it up front, jamming away at it there. Oh my gosh, they almost got a Regenda. I don't even know who that guy is. Puck came behind. Askarov plays it to the corner. Desharnais moves up to the boards. Canucks get it back in for a second, but the Sharks will skate out with it. Dump down the boards by Wenberg. Around for Toffoli. He puts it behind, but that gets intercepted by the Canucks, and DP will skate out. Passes across the zone for EP40. And EP40 could not handle the pass from EP25, and it'll be an icing call against the Canucks. Learn the rules! As for the Frost Drillers, Humongous feels like we're never going to win another game right now. Yeah, truth. Yeah, it has not been a good streak for the Canucks. Not at all. Canucks do win the draw, though. Puck down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Canucks. They get the control of the puck and they ice it. I wonder what Adam Foote will say about this one. Remember at the beginning of the game where I was like, this is the best lineup the Canucks have had so far this year. I jinxed it, didn't I? Thanks for being on, Nix's Big Mac. Canucks lose the draw. Sharks control, firing it. It goes wide of the net, off the end boards. EP40 pins his man to the boards. Now, EP25 can't get to the puck. Shot to the front of the net. Puck goes wide off of Tolopila, who blockered it away over the glass. And on the Lightning side of the spectrum, we beat Utah 2-0. Huh. Other teams are taking the night off, and we suck this bad. Yep. Let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard then. Kraken are beating the Capitals 3-1 right now, so Ovi's probably not happy about that. Ovi the Capitals fan. Jimmy Meyer beat Armageddon Death, so that's pretty crazy. 3-2 in overtime. The Maple Leafs got smacked. So Zach, I'm sorry to say, but miserable or happy Sabres fans as it is these days, beat up on you. Golden Knights lose to the Canadiens in overtime. The Red Wings fall to the Kings. The Mammoth defeat the Panthers. The Jets win against the Devils. Woo! You love to see it. But then the Blues lose. And the Wild defeat after being down. What was the score in this game? What was the score in this game? The damn Blackhawks were up 3-0 in this game. And they ended up giving up 3 goals and then losing in the shootout. Kaprizov with the winner in the in the shootout. That's craziness. So let's have a look at the standings then. Canucks are going to stay at 39 tonight, and the Blues are going to be at 39. So they will have the same amount of games played by the end of this. So the Canucks will still be 8 points behind the St. Louis Blues. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling about the Canucks these days. Russell, over under, Seahawks win by 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. That's possible. I could see that. Swerving. Roll on the floor. Laugh my ass off. Humongous. Prunedale San Jose is my favorite of the California teams. Top 5 jerseys in the league, in my opinion. Yeah, they do. It's 9:10 according to my clock, Russell. Dobby has been starting for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. He's fine now. Dijon Mustard. Dobby. Fangirl. Dobby. And Dijon Mustard's like, Dobby is smart. He is smart. Such a great pup. Did Swerven... Did you retract all your messages, Swerven? What's going on? I guess I can put volume on the TV. Sharks throw it across the crease. Bounces by Celebrini. Drew O'Connor. Ratu trying to work the puck out. Can't. Mancini picks it up. He passed across the blue line for O'Connor, who puts it in deep. Bluger hits his man in the corner, but can't come up with the puck. Canucks keep it in, chop down the boards. Bluger misses the puck in the corner. And that was Marcus Pettersson down on the forecheck. Ogren picks it up in the neutral zone. He turns back to his own zone. Passes back for Marcus. Marcus up for Ogren. Ogren, nice move around Celebrini with speed now. Over the blue line. He falls. That's going to be a tripping call. So 12-18 left to go. The Canucks will get another power play. See if they can do better than they did on their last one, because the Canucks have already had 3 power plays and have failed to score on them. Sharks are 2 for 4 on the power play, and the Canucks are 0 for 3 so far. So let's see if they can make it 1 for 4. I gotta feed my dog too, says Duncan. Do it. Calvin 99 Charlie. Dobby. Colin Whitehead. Dobby. Big Mac. Dobby. And then Kayla's like, Dobby. And then Cal McKenzie's like, Dobby. Looks like the Canucks are starting their second power play in it with Kane as the center. 2-minute power play. Kane cannot win the draw. Canucks will try and step through, but you got Ogren, Garland, and Kane out there with Vilander. And then is there a second defenseman? No, it's Hedel. I guess maybe you don't want Hedel. I don't know what's going on with this team. Canucks bring it in. Pass off some shin pads. Pass to the front of the net. Askarov has no idea where the puck is, but his guess it's under his pad. So lucky for him, puck doesn't get by him. How embarrassing would it be to get scored on by the Canucks? Connie like, Dobby. And then Humongous is like, Canucks go Dobby. Canucks go Dobby. Canucks go Dobby. Tank. Riley Fraser. Dobby. Love to Dobby. Dobby tank. Canucks win the draw. Elander down for Hedel. Hedel loses the puck in the corner. Ogren trying to dig it out. Puck into the behind the net. The Sharks will pick it up there and they'll dump it down the ice. Tolopilo comes out. He'll cue it up there for Vilander. Vilander starts out. It's way to the top. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. More Dobby burps. Dijon Mustard. He burped right in my face earlier, man. It was so stinky. Eat your food or you get no dessert. That is true. Is Donnie eating Chinese takeout? No. Dobby doesn't get Chinese takeout. He gets his very fancy stomach healthy food. He's a very picky eater. It took us a long time to find a food that he would eat. But we ended up giving him this stuff that's like good for his stomach. And it's like, yeah, he needed that. Was it Blue Buffalo, I think? The Brust behind the net. Pass over Petey. Oh my God! Heronic with a slam shot. Score! Woo! Woo! That means I can take this off, right? That means the Canucks are going to win now? Woo! Canucks score. Heronic with a slap shot by Askarov, and the Canucks will make it a 3-goal game. Don't go away, folks. There's still half a period left to go. And we know the Canucks, this could be a chaotic finish to the game. Askarov didn't even see it. Doesn't even get a look at it. And the puck is in the back of the net. You love to see it. Boom, says Big Mac. Johnny Redbone, go, 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 go. Kayla Chapman, go, goal. Swerve Irvin, goalie, 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 goal. They're alive, says Prunedale. Yep. For now. For now. Canucks get the puck in deep. Oh, Pettersson gets another assist, his 20th of the season. EP40 racking up the assists. Long time since he's been able to get assists. Canucks bank it off the boards, kept into the blue line for the moment. The Canucks will chop it out to the neutral zone. Sharks will bring it back in, down the boards, intercepted, and then gets over for Toffoli, who rings it around the boards. Sharks keep it in at the blue line. Dickinson puts it down low. Puck up the boards for Regenda. He'll throw it around behind the net. Now coming down from the point is Klinberg. He fires it towards the front of the net. Tolopilo will make a save. With 9:55 left to go in this third period of play. The old Roger Nielsen white towel was my first real exposure. It worked for us. Embrace the tank. Laugh out loud. Get out of the way, linesman. By the time I'm dead, Vancouver will still have no cup wins. 1981. Power play, please. What's up, Mom? Wendy Gorner's in the chat. How's it going, Mom? How are things? How excited are you for dinner on Sunday? We're going to be celebrating my dad's birthday and my sister's birthday on Sunday with spaghetti and meatballs, and I'm bringing salad. Connie McKenzie, goal, goal, go, go, go. Woo, says Dijon Mustard. Colin Whitehead, I wonder what kind of drugs Foot is on and where can I get them cheap, even though I don't use drugs anymore. Laugh out loud. Le butt. Go, goal. Swear jar, swear jar. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Humongous. Goal. 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 Dijon Mustard. Goal, goal, goal. People's first. What's up, Bobby? Goal, goal, goal. My mom's like, yay. Frank Morris. Goal, go, 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 go. Calvin and I, Charlie. Colin, he can probably find anything on Hastings. Laugh out loud. Heroic to beam up, says James T. Kirk. What's up, James T. Kirk? Live long and prosper, my dude. Cadet Dog, Duncan. Go, 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 go. Free Willy. Free Willy. Why not? Oh, man. What? Why not? There we go. Free Willy in the background. Give Veronica the C now, please, says Colin Whitehead. Prop bet Reeves is due to go after Kane. Is he? Oh, there's Kiefer Sherwood sitting in the press box, still injured. Couldn't get into the game today, unfortunately. Which makes me sad. Garland spins back into his own zone. Canucks will dump it in. Bluger moves in on the forecheck. Brings the puck back behind the net. No one was there to support him, though, and the Sharks will move it out. Down the ice. D. Petey gets to the puck first. Gets harassed there by Misa. He'll ring the puck around the boards. That'll go all the way down the ice. And that'll be a nice call against young Pettersson. Dubby, what are you doing? Why are you trying to lick the fridge, bro? Come here. Come here. What are you doing over there? What kind of mischief are you up to? Huh? Huh? I know. You look very guilty right now. I can tell that you are currently up to no good. Play is back underway. Dobby's up to no good because Mom's not here. So he's like literally licking the front of the fridge. Look how guilty he looks right now. Why do you smell nice? You're supposed to be a stinky dog. Back into the neutral zone. Canucks can't pick it up. Best seasoned salad maker. Me? It's funny that my mom tells me I'm the best seasoned Caesar salad maker, but it's actually her recipe. My mom has the best Caesar salad dressing in the whole world. Oh, you want to have a nap, huh? You want to sleep on your papa? You little sweet monkey? Russell, but it's all Petey's fault, don't you know? Apparently we need to trade him right away. Okay. Go be a good boy for once in your life. Where's your spot, Dobby? Go to your spot. Colapilo. Calvin, yeah, you're right, bud. 2 treats for Dobby. Yeah, so far, Dobby gets 2 treats. There's Dobby's hat. Ooh, DeBrusque puts it to the front of the net. Rebound comes back to the blue line. Marcus Pettersson throws it to the front of the net. Now, DeBrusque got knocked down in front. Marcus Pettersson can't keep it in the blue line. He'll intercept it in the neutral zone and chop it towards the red line. Now Pettersson, EP40 will pick it up, moves to the far outside, passes off the bank to the blue line, and that will get dumped in. He'll move it on the forecheck. Carlson can't get there in time. Weird bounce off the boards. Hronek skates by the puck, and the Sharks will skate out. Good back check there from Carlson, I think that was. Linus Carlson. Sharks will intercept it. Mancini picks it up. He twists and turns to try and get away. Now he'll pass over for Hronek. Hronek stops up on the half boards near side, passes across for Mancini. Mancini waits up, passes back for Hronek. Now Hronek passes up for Hedel, who tip it into the Shark zone. Puck in behind the net. Hedel can't get there. Hronek can't keep it in. It gets by him again, but Lekermäki plays it down the boards. Puck into the corner. Back to the blue line. Sharks will skate it out. Foley going to the front of the net, waiting for a pass, but did not receive one because Wenberg got spun around. Klinberg keeps it into the blue line, passes down the boards. Wenberg picks it up again, passes into the slot. And, a bank off of almost banked to the front of the net. Looks like Klinberg put it to the front of the net. Puck gets dumped in behind the net. Wenberg skates up the boards, drops it for Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli puts it in behind the net. Sharks keep it moving around to the far side. Back to the blue line. Pass down in the faceoff circle. Wenberg has some time and space. Pass back to the blue line one time, and that one gets saved by Tolopilo and deflects it out of play. My goodness. Ha-ha, says Prudendale. Dobby. Swerve, Wendy Gorner, can you come on? Can I come for dinner? I can cook. Who just scored for Vancouver? It was Hronek from Pettersson and DeBrusque. Philip Hronek making it 5-2. So EP40 with 2 primary assists in this game, which is very unusual. So if we are within 3 goals, you can lose the paper bag. Learn the rules. Yeah, you're right. This should be back on my head, shouldn't it? Oh. Tank. Kayla's crying because of Sherwood. I don't blame you. Fangirl was Hronek. Thanks, Colin and Bobby. Sorry, Hroneks. What about Caesar salad? Caesar salad. Ooh, the best bag. Dobby there. Colin Whitehead. Dobby. The cutest dog on YouTube. Thank you very much. I'll let him know. Wendy. Dobby is so cute. He's such a little troublemaker. Connie. Dobby. Callum. Dobberton is actually the CEO of this podcast future. Yep. He is the chief. What is the chief executive officer? Humongous. Dobby just likes the taste test appliances to make sure that they're up to his standards. There's nothing to see here, human. Well, I can't see him anymore, so I can imagine what he's licking now. Callum McKenzie. Dobby. Wave. That was my cell phone. This is what happens with a bag on my head. I can't actually see anything. Okay. All right, we're back. Sharks win the draw in the offensive zone. Around behind the net. Eklund loses the puck to Ogren, who skates through a couple guys. spins and almost gets around the guy, but couldn't hang on to the puck. The Sharks will fire it back down into the Canucks zone. Tolopilo slows it up. Now he'll ring it around the boards. Knocked down there by the Sharks' Misa. The Canucks will come back up with it, firing it across the neutral zone. Garland skating into the defensive zone of the Sharks, and Ferraro will play it around the boards. And they give it away in the shot. Oh, Ogren with a crazy move. That was so close. He took the puck away and then faked to the far side and tried to jam it short side, but could not get the finish. Oh my goodness, what a move by Ogren. That was beauty. 22-31. The Sabres, multi-cup winners. The Senators, multi-cup winners. The Shark, multi-cup winners. And the Canucks hang a banner in the Rogers Arena that says, Bryan Adams barfed here once. I bet you he did. O'Connor into the middle for Ratu. He puts it down low for Kane, who puts it over for O'Connor. Back to Marcus Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson brings it down the boards for O'Connor. O'Connor tries to put it up front. Now Ratu fires it to the front, and Askarov makes a save. Good puck moving by the Canucks here. The Sharks will dump it down the ice. Perfect rolling, so no icing at the 4:20 mark of the third period. 5 hurt Canucks, I believe, right? Ooh, Al Buyam, Besser, Demko, Rossi, and Forbort. Yeah, you're right about all those. Hey, Irvin, says Bobby. Laugh out loud, says Wendy. I'm going to bed. Good night. God bless. And God help Vancouver. Even God can't help Vancouver at this point. I said that to someone at work today. I'm like, yeah, even Vancouver. God couldn't help Vancouver if they wanted to. Humongous. Probably the microwave. Yeah, he might have. No, he's good. Happy Sabres fan is just chilling with his sunglasses on. He wears his sunglasses at night. So he can. Night Dalton, says Colin. Good evening, all. Reminder that Pokemon cards are for kids, not fat, scalping sad adults. Tor like Logan Paul, laugh out loud. Canucks will be contenders in 2038, says James C. Kirk. Oh, I don't know if I can wait that long. But you have Ratu, but you use Kane as a center on PP2. What are you smoking, bud? There were some lean years since then. Wendy Goner, let us all come for dinner. Wouldn't that be a crazy one, eh, Mom? The first Nothing is Perfect dinner at Wendy's place. Dummy wants food. He always wants food. Russell, I think Dobby should get 7 treats, 5 for the goals against and 2 for the goals for. Laugh out loud. Do we feel better about the suspension, or would we rather have beat the brakes off him? Well, we have another game against them, so... Oh, no, we don't have another game against them. We'll have to wait till next year. You're right. No, the suspension's good. 3 games is respectable. Tolopilo. Canucks can't buy a win at home, says Colin. Nope. And they've been trying, trust me. How many Canuck players are injured? 5, says Colin. And that's, yeah, Buyam, Besser, Demko, Rossi, Forbort. And then Tor uses his monthly membership message. Or did you become a member? Did you become a member? Thank you, Tor, for becoming a member. 2 months as a member for Tor. Hopefully you took care of your issue. You know what I mean. Tor hype, says People's First. I am vibing after handing Maple Leafs their 3rd loss. And a big one too. 7 goals in Toronto. That is hilarious. Huh. Abby. Vilander throws it down the boards. Drew O'Connor picks it up behind. Bluger puts it over for Drew O'Connor. Bluger tries to put it up front for Ogren. Puck gets blocked, comes back to him. He passes back to the blue line. Wrist shot, blocked. Mancini gets back into good position to play defense. Hustling there. Vilander gets hooked. Wow, I can't believe there was no penalty there. That was crazy. They probably just got the whistles away now. They just want this game to be over. Oh, whoopsies. light up. Can't wait until Foot pulls our goalie. Yeah, laughing and crying. Can you imagine? 3-goal deficit and they'll pull the goalie anyways. DP takes a hit to make a play. Hronek picks it up. He'll pass up for Carlson. Carlson tries to pass across the neutral zone, but that one flubs and the Sharks will intercept it. Pass across their own blue line. Puck gets tipped in, I guess, so they're going to call no ice. Yeah, they're really letting this one run. Carlson starts out, gets to center, dumps it in. 1 minute left to go in the third period of play and the game, barring a Dallas-level miracle, which I don't think is going to happen tonight. Sharks bring it over, get it into the Canucks zone. Canucks will intercept it, though, and dump it down the ice. Sharks pick it up in their own zone. Ferraro throws it up into the neutral zone. That gets tipped into the Canucks zone. Mancini, first one onto it, plays it to the corner. Canucks will play it up the boards. EP40 neatly chips it out to the neutral zone. Sharks will fire it right back in. Tolopilo comes out, stops it up, plays it behind the net for Vilander. Vilander steps around his man, plays over for Mancini. Mancini uses his body to protect the puck and gives it over for Vilander. Vilander can't get it out. Ryan Reeves skates in. He gets poke checked at the last second. And then Jonathan Lekermacki. You got Lekermacki, Vilander, and Mancini on the ice at the same time. And with just a couple seconds left to go, they're going to let the time run off. And that'll do it. The Vancouver Canucks lose big. Another 3-goal loss to the San Jose Sharks. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Macklin celebrating with a big old grin on his face because he's happy about his life. Wendy, thanks for the laughs tonight. I got you, Mom. I got you, Mommy. Laugh out loud. Well, that game happened. Yeah, let's get Dustin back online here, huh? Won't make him wait this time. Oh, man. Okay. Time for the Rusty and Dusty postgame show. I'm losing my voice. No warning, Dustin Boydell.
Hey, what's happening going on? I want to say the 3 stars before they even announce them online. Celebrini, star number 1. Will Smith, star number 2. And John Klingberg, star number 3. Everyone else sucks.
Yep. I mean, you could.
Oh, man.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, one thing I do want to say.
Yep.
About that last power play goal that they scored. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I said, oh, they might want to try making a play from behind the net? Mm-hmm. Guess where that play started?
Bizarre how that works, eh?
I know. It's so crazy. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, Dustin, I was going to say
the game of hockey.
If I'm going to throw a bone to the Canucks for a star, I would give it to EP40. And would you know it? Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith, and EP40. So Macklin Celebrini, 4 points,
there you go.
A goal and 3 assists. Will Smith with a goal and 2 assists. And then EP40 with 2 primary assists on both Canucks goals. And he was throwing his body around. He had some fancy stuff going on. So yeah, I mean, throw a bone to the Canucks on that. And it is the home broadcast. So I don't know if they really deserve that one, but if you're going to give it to someone, it's got to be EP40.
Yeah, I mean, you could even throw Askarov in there. The guy looks like a modern day Dominic Hasek out there. Although he does look behind him a lot. He doesn't have a lot of confidence in himself by the looks of it. But he is a very young goalie. So if San Jose can shore up their defense, like we kind of talked about, it looks like they're poised to make a bit of a run here as a young team. They're just fast. They attack hard. The second you come across the blue line, there's 3 of them attacking the puck carrier. And we'll just move forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Is there any I already mentioned PD with 2 primary assists, which has been one of the biggest knocks on him. So you got to give props to Petey for the 2 primary assists. Nice to finally get some finish from Tom Wielander and Phil Hronek. 2 defensemen getting set up. So maybe that was his problem the whole season. He kept on trying to set up forwards. He needs to try and set up some defensemen, I guess.
Yeah, well, it was nice to see Hronek finally hit the net.
Yeah.
He's giving me Alex Edler vibes there for a while.
Oh my God. And he's got a bomb of a shot too, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, shoot the puck. And then it's like, wait, you got to hit the net too, bro.
Yep. Exactly.
And I mean, despite they only end up 1 for 4 on the power play, 25%.
It didn't look good except for that last one. They're not really good.
I thought there was moments within the power plays that they moved really, really well. So the 5-on-3, they looked absolutely fantastic, which is good to see because 5-on-3, they have struggled mightily this year.
For sure. And having Lekkerimäki out there definitely helps that, right? Like, I mean, how many shot attempts did that kid have tonight? And how many shots did he actually get on net? Because he was firing at will.
Yeah, Lekkerimäki led the
Or
team.
will.
4 shots on net for Lekkerimäki. 16 minutes of ice time. And as I mentioned, it's so funny, of course. Oh, this is the best lineup we have. And they get absolutely shellacked. But honestly, the fact that Lekkerimäki ended up in the top 6 was a shock to me. And keeps on doing what he's doing. He was getting like 6 shots a night down in Abbotsford. So translate to that from AHL to NHL. And he gets the 4 shots most out of anyone tonight.
Yeah, and didn't have his ice time limited in the 3rd period. So that was really nice as well. 16 minutes is good second line forward ice time.
Yeah.
And playing first line power play, right? So good for him. I think he showed well tonight. He did a really good job of getting the puck to the net and getting some really, high danger scoring chances on the power play. And that's what we need to see from him. If he's going to be given that top 6 ice time, he needs to look like a top 6 forward. And tonight he did for me.
Yeah, I put a poll question up, and it said the Canucks just called up Lekkerimäki. Where will Foote put him in the lineup? And it was 4th line because Foote's an idiot. 3rd line, since Foote thinks Kane needs top 6 minutes. 2nd line for half the game until the blender fires up. And then 1st line due to a grab bag luck. What would you have voted in that leading up to this game?
I probably would have voted grab bag luck, obviously, because he's shown in the past to not deploy the young players or the offensive guys. That's the top 6's job, right? To be offensive, is it not?
Yep.
So it's just bury them in the 4th line where they are against grinders their whole career. I don't know.
Well, the other thing I was going to ask you about was Mancini. So it seemed like he might have been a little cautious to start, but it seemed like as the game went on and it was kind of out of hand, they started giving him a little bit more minutes. He ends up actually having more minutes in this game than Wielander with 17:35. So that's good to see. I mean, Tank Commander Foote maybe finally getting the message, like, we need to get these young guys into the game. What did you think of Mancini's game overall tonight?
I didn't mind it. I thought he handled himself well, especially he was paired with Wielander, right? So 2 very, very young guys out there, both right-handed. One guy playing his offhand. I think they did a fine job tonight, given what they were asked to do. I didn't really like the D pairings. We've talked about the overrun of right-hand defense for this team right now. And we have too many talented right-handed defenders. And that's why Myers is the odd man out when it comes to this rebuild. Like, Hronek's signed long-term. He has made it very clear he has no desire to go anywhere through his agent, who continues to tweet, like, this guy has a no movement clause. He's not going anywhere, blah, 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 right? Like, he basically talks through his agent on social media. And, so it's a weird predicament to have, because normally you're scrambling to find someone to play the right side, and you're putting a left defenseman over there to play their offhand. And I mean, I guess Wielander's talented enough to figure it out. I just hate that he's kind of being forced to do it mid-season. right? Like that's something you do in training camp, work with the kid, give him a few games in preseason, and then start a year. I just don't like, it exposes him a little bit as a young player when you do that.
Do you think that has any of the blame needs to be put on that? Because they've done the same thing with DPD, where EP25 is suddenly playing on his offside, which is very bizarre. For these young guys, is that just bad for their development? And then the second part of the question is, why the hell have Hronek and Myers not been asked to switch sides?
Well, I mean, Myers he was out there playing with Hronek in the third period. But then they looked confused as heck because neither one of them knows where to go because they're both right. They both want to play the right side. And so, I mean, some guys just can't do it. I was a defender that could play both sides of the ice. And, I played more offensively when I was on the right-hand side because I was left-hand shot. So if I was playing right D, I was more offensively minded. But if I was playing lefty, I was usually the shutdown guy or looking for the breakout pass or to keep it in the zone. So it's just, I don't know. Maybe you gotta set your offensive minded guys on the offhand if you have to move a guy. So it should maybe be Hronek, considering he's had 15 points in 21 games since Hughes was traded.
Don't shoot the messenger, but I mean, at the beginning of the year, they talked about Tyler Myers' minutes being monitored. Why on a night like tonight, when you have all these right-handed guys, Myers sits out and P.O. Joseph gets put in, right? Like, he's another left-handed guy. It is what it is.
I agree.
Right?
Yep. No, I 100% agree. And that's what should have been done. And just let the young guys have a veteran. And then you have, Mancini with Joseph, or even put Vilander with Joseph, because, Vilander can play defensively and Joseph isn't going to run away into the offensive zone on him. So, again, we can beat Foot's coaching and deployment to death and suggest different options, not necessarily better options, but at the end of the day, he's not good at deploying lines.
No.
He's detrimental to all of it. And that's where I said, you got to keep a close eye on the body language, right? And you got to look at okay, why do the young guys struggle so mightily at the NHL level? And when you go watch them at the AHL level, they're structured, they have good breakout, they don't look panicked in their own end. Why? Right? As an organization, you just ask yourself, and you and I watch enough of both team games. We see it. The difference in structure. The power play is an all-out attack down there.
The Abbey Canucks have been absolutely destroyed by injuries just as much as the Canucks have been, and their power play is 6th best in the whole league.
Exactly.
So
their record is not what you should focus on. They've won 3 in a row now that they're healthy, and you can see the structure that he's been working with 15 or, I think it's up to 30 new guys that he's had to coach this year. So
Dustin, they've had 48 different players play for that team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. And to be not in last place is nuts.
I wanted to ask if you saw the clip, because it was funny, because we were always talking about when DPD got sent down. It was the game before, he was getting talked to by Kevin Dean and just was not interested. And then the exact same thing, the exact same shot, Scott Young over EP40's shoulder trying to tell him something. EP40 was just shut up, bro. I don't want to hear you. Is this are we starting to, the only time I see bad body language from the Canucks these days is when their coaches are trying to tell them how to play.
Well, exactly. And Pettersson's trying to tell him, I can't go there if that guy, that play isn't going to work, is basically what he's trying to tell him. He's like, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm starting to read, right? I start to read the body language, and it's okay, are these guys slamming doors because they're losing, or are they slamming doors because they can't stand the coaching staff and the system, right? That's where I go to the point of, a lot of professionals hate losing, right? And so if they know they're playing a good structured game and they're losing, that would piss you off. And you'd be mad and you'd start to play like you're pissed off. Well, these guys don't play like they're pissed off. These guys play like they don't give a shit. And to me, that's players sending a message that like, we just, okay, you want us to lose? We're going to lose because this coach is a moron.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm starting to see from the body language.
So we saw EP25 go down because he didn't like his coach. So I expect EP40 to get sent down to the AHL tomorrow because he didn't like it. No, that won't happen. But let's get away from the Vancouver Canucks because they're trash and you know, good tank. You know, tank wins.
Cut,
so
sprint, moving on.
Let's talk about the Abby Canucks because we teased you last game. So the Abby Canucks were in were they in Abbotsford? Yeah, it was in Abbotsford.
They
right?
were,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
in
they were home
Abbotsford.
for this weekend.
Playing
They had
against the Gulls.
it was the bring your dog to the game day.
Yeah. And we got something special. I've actually gone and collected all of the Abby highlights. So as we talk about the game, I'll actually be able to bring them up for you. So it should be fun. So let's talk about
look at this.
Aku Koskinvoa getting the start, the rookie, and the Canucks getting started early.
Yes, absolutely. And we talked about him last game. We talked about Ty Mueller and how hard he was working on the penalty kill, had 2 shorthanded chances, and he picked up right where he left off on Sunday afternoon, flying out of the gates, getting set up by Arshdeep Bains and Cole Clayton, getting another assist for this new team. Ty Mueller burying a beautiful goal to open this game up and get Abbotsford going right out the gate. Nothing else would happen in the first period except some nice saves by Koskinvuo. And then in the second period, we showed the highlight last game because it was just crazy. I mean, Cole Clayton breaks up a play and finds Danila Klimovic at the offensive blue line, and he skates in, undresses the defender with spinorama, and a nice backhand goal to beat the goaltender. One of those really nice highlight reel goals. I really hope that this kid gets a couple NHL games at the end of this season. It's the one thing he hasn't been tested in. They haven't given him the chance in the NHL level, and we weren't supposed to have high expectations for him, right? He was someone they were going to try and coach and develop, and he's turned into quite a prolific scorer. I think a bit of this year has been frustration for not getting a chance at the NHL level or not getting looked at, because I think he feels he's worked quite hard to get to where he's at with his game, and he is an RFA. So at the end of this season, his contract will likely run out. And I don't want to see him leave the Canucks organization without getting a shot at the NHL level, just to see if he can even handle it. Because he's got a heck of a shot. He has an eye for the net, and he will lay it on the line for you as a player. He did great things in the playoffs last year. So yeah, I hope he gets a shot. And then later in the period, one Victor Mancini, who was still playing for Abbotsford that day, set up by Ty Mueller, who got his 11th assist of the season. And Mancini with a seeing eye wrist shot from the blue line that just kind of made its way past everybody, fooling the goaltender and finding the back of the net, giving those Abbotsford Canucks a 3-0 lead going into the third period. The Gulls would not be able to get anything going. There was some misconducts handed out in some altercations in the third, but that was all after Ty Mueller got his second of the game, being set up by Jonathan Lecker-Mackey, who got his 6th assist of the season, and Ty Mueller with his 8th goal. Koskinvuo stopping 33 shots for the shutout, and he would be your first star. Second star, obviously, Ty Mueller, 2 goals, 1 assist, and Cole Clayton with 2 assists, really showing out for his new team with a fight in his first game and 3 assists on the weekend. So welcome to the team, Cole Clayton. It's nice to have you, and Lord knows they needed a solid stay-at-home right-handed defenseman that could, bring some toughness, not afraid to drop the gloves, and makes a good first pass out of the zone.
Well, the thing I love about these highlights, I cut them up specifically this way. So if you remember the first goal, that one starts with Ty Mueller dumping the puck in, moving in on the forecheck, and actually getting in on an effective forecheck to dig it out. So the whole thing starts with Ty Mueller. The second goal starts off in the Canucks zone as well after the penalty kill is finished. And that's where Cole Clayton makes the pass all the way down the ice for Danilo Klimovich to make his nice spinorama move past the goalie. I don't have the actual footage of it on this goal, but as everyone can see here, the puck is pinned to the boards here behind the net. That all started with Lekkerimäki pinching up the point with, it was Schultz, who was also pinching up. So the two of them got the puck down. A nice pass from Lekkerimäki ends up in the corner. And then just a good rotation there. So another one that starts in their own zone. And then this last one, the second time Mueller goal, starts off with a good read by Lekkerimäki to poke the puck down. And what a beautiful assist, to just wait up, go by a couple guys and pass down low to give the space for Mueller to get that nice backhander goal. So not only was Lekkerimäki scoring goals down there, in that game, he was involved in all 4 goals that the Abbotsford Canucks managed to score. And so I think, obviously, with the Brock Besser injury, it was like, okay, we need to get this guy up here.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the way he's skating around players in the AHL right now, it's like, okay, this kid looks almost bored. He has to be in the NHL now, just for his own sake and for his development. Just keep him up here for the rest of the year, at least to the Olympic break, because Besser's probably out until then. And then see what happens with trades, because, man, I hope they make some this week. The Friday, the 30th, 31st are coming up, and they like to get that business done. And then the Olympic break is right around the corner on the 4th of February at, what is it? What time does the trade freeze start?
I think it's
midnight on the 4th.
Midnight? Probably.
Something like that.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. It's some weird time or something.
Yeah. But I mean, just in general, like, I'm happy to see Mancini have a good game, because I was worried about him, because there's been some talk about him maybe not being able to handle it. Because the thing is, at an AHL level, Mancini has the ability to skate through and skate the puck out of the zone. At the NHL level, that's a harder thing to do unless you're a guy like Quinn Hughes or Adam Fox or something like that. Cale Makar.
One, yeah.
So you got to,
and it'll take games to develop, right?
Yeah.
You just got to get the reps, and Quinn Hughes couldn't skate like that in his first couple of years, right? Every year, Quinn Hughes improved exponentially, right? Like almost like logarithmically. The way the guy advanced was insane. We forget how young he is because of how quickly he developed. He went from somebody who we were like, are we sure he was worth this draft pick? And like, he's so small, and like he's not very good at defending. And then the next year he got better at defending, and then it was like, oh, he doesn't have a great shot. And then he got better at his shot. And then all of a sudden he's a Norris Trophy winner in like his 3rd season in the NHL. And it's like, not many players develop like that. They're either already like that, or, in 5-6 years, they find their stride and hit their prime, especially defenders. So, yeah, Quinn Hughes is a unicorn in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting, because it seems like what will happen is all these guys are going to end up staying up here until, because Rossi's not going to be back anytime soon. Besser's not going to be back anytime soon. And William's going to be out. Obviously, they're talking about maybe surgery for him. So good to see Lekkerimäki getting those shots tonight. Like we said, leading the team tonight for the Vancouver Canucks, picking up where he left off with the Abbey Canucks. The Canucks, just to update everyone, they are remaining solidly in the bottom of the standings. The St. Louis Blues are doing everything they can to catch us, because they keep on losing, but they are still 8 points ahead of us. Same amount of games played, so both teams have played 53 games. The Canucks have 39 points. The St. Louis Blues have 47. So we're still well on our way, and the Canucks are 1-9 in their last 10 games on a 3-game losing streak. So it won't be long before we're talking about another 11-game winless streak, maybe, for the Canucks.
I think so.
Abby plays again tomorrow, Wednesday night in California against the Ontario Reign. Obviously having Mancini and Lekkerimäki removed from that lineup, how much do you think that affects the team, or do you think they can still pull things together?
I think right now they're healthy enough to fill those gaps. They got Minyo back. I'm not sure what the timeline is on Kudryavtsev. That's kind of been a mystery lately, but having Clayton and Wu as right-handed shots down there is okay. So when you lose Mancini, it's not as big a deal, and that was the nice thing about the Clayton trade. But yeah, we'll obviously be keeping a close eye on that game tomorrow night. Probably throw it on the TV and relax because it is a great thing to watch on your birthday.
Yep. Is your birthday tomorrow?
It is.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Dustin, dear. Happy days will come to you all year. If I had a wish, then it would be a happy birthday to you from me.
Why, thank you, sir.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you. I will say this, tomorrow night might be a rough game. Those Ontario Reign are first in the Pacific Division, and obviously the Abbotsford Canucks are last in the Pacific. However, they are climbing those ranks quickly with a 3-game winning streak under their belt, and hopefully they can continue climbing up slowly but surely against these Pacific Division opponents.
Yeah, they played twice so far this season. The Abbey Canucks have lost 5-2 in both games. So looking for a bet. 5-2? What? Oh no, that's the game that we lost tonight too. So hopefully the Abbey Canucks can turn those fortunes around. Lots of hockey tomorrow because the Vancouver Golden Knights will be playing against the Minnesota Frost, the double defending Walter Cup champions. They did play earlier in the season, December. 2-1 final for the Frost, but they did not have Sarah Nurse in the lineup, and that I'm calling the IOC line, the International Olympic Committee, because you got Vashanova and Karvinen and Nurse all playing for different Olympic teams coming up, so we're calling the IOC line. Do you expect the Golden Knights to continue to this 3-game win streak that they're on as well and take out the defending champs?
But I honestly, if I had to bet on it, I would say yes, because they just look like they're finding their groove. And again, the dynamic that Sarah Nurse brings to that team just changes the energy. And yeah, they just have looked so good.
And then last but not least, this game that Dustin will actually be at, the Vancouver Canucks versus the Anaheim Ducks. So, Dustin will be having a good time for his birthday, hanging out with some of the boys. So he will not be here on Thursday.
You guys don't need to or want to see that. So,
but the Ducks, after starting the season very strong, they had a really rough patch, but they seem to be turning things around again now. Like Cutter Gauthier has 7 points in the last 5 games, 3 goals and 4 assists. So he's looking really good. Does the team tank just keep on rolling on here against the Ducks here Thursday night?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah. That'd be a nice birthday present, and just a nice, 5-4 game, right?
Yeah. Which is the score in the last game. So the Canucks defeating Anaheim last time 5-4 in November. So maybe the Anaheim Ducks can pay us back and defeat the Canucks 5-4 as well. But we'll have to wait and see. Dustin,
maybe, yes.
Anything you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
Thanks for hanging in there with me tonight, chat. I managed to make it through. It came back a little bit while the game was happening, but we fought through it and we were here, and I'm happy to be here. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. We will talk to you all Saturday when those Vancouver Canucks take on those Toronto Maple Leafs. Russ, appreciate you as always. Have a great week. Have a great stream on Thursday. We'll talk to you Saturday. And until then, have a great rest of your night and talk to you soon.
I appreciate it, brother. Have a great birthday tomorrow.
Cheers. Thank you.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by. Playing hurt tonight. You love to see it. What an absolute legend. And the day before his birthday too. Playing hurt. That's Dustin Boydell. That was like when we were defensive partners, right? I had a broken thumb. We'd still play. He had an injury to his hand or his ankle, and he'd keep on playing. So Dustin Boydell, one of the toughest guys I've ever met. Fighting for you tonight, for you guys. For every one of you people here tonight. All you beautiful people out here. Oh my goodness gracious. So the Canucks lose once again. 5-2. Askarov over Klingberg for sure. Yeah, Gordo. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Huge spiral balls, Rusty. What? Spinal balls? Are you hearing tipsy Dusty? I see rosy cheeks. No. No, I don't think he was drinking tonight. I think the drinking might make the nerve pain worse. He was gardening tonight. Look at that white hat. That's some swag. Yep. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Tank, 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 tank. Tank, baby, tank! My camera was messing around, but I think I figured it out. And now I got my old condenser mic all set up. Ooh, condenser mic. Sounds fancy. It should be a good stream. Yeah, Big Mac, you're planning to stream the Super Bowl, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe is the plan. Again, but it is always Petey's fault, right? Says Colin. Dijon Mustard. Dusty back on the med. Yep. Trade him while he's hot. When is Kane gone, says Dijon Mustard. Can't be sooner, man. Just get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm sick of his dumb face. He did fight tonight, so at least he did that. His second fight of the year. I think he actually maybe punched him once, but it's hard to say. Lone Ranger, get a patch for Dustin. Huh. Get a patch? What kind of patch? All right, let's finish the poll question here. Regarding the suspension to Rust that was handed out. Rust receiving a 3-game suspension today. So the poll question finishes. Are you satisfied with the Rust suspension for his hit on Besser? 56% of you were. Yeah. 22% said nope. 16% said maybe. And then 6% of you are still just uncontrollably crying. I think we're going to have to get some Nothing is Perfect brand tissues. What do you guys think? Should we get some Nothing is Perfect brand tissues? Oh, while we're here, let's have a look at the donos as well. Colin, using his monthly membership message, been a member for 5 months. Would you trade Garland, the Sharks, Garland to the Sharks and the Wild pick for a top 10 to top 5 pick in this year's draft? Like I said earlier, I would not. I don't want to give up Garland. And then Major General with a gifted membership. And then Dustin Boydell with a $10 dono to let me know that he was in fact here. And then Colin Whitehead with a $5 dono. Do you think, Dusty, do you think we should put Lekermacki with Ogren or Carlson at some point tonight? And he said, yeah, we should put him with Ogren, but not with Carlson because they play the same wing. And then Nick Pinkerton, this absolute beauty with a $5 dono. Thank you again for bringing me on. I got you, my dude. And then Tor with the becoming a member. I think you became a member there, Tor. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome to I Lied, You Are Perfect. I appreciate that. Haha. Hi-ho, Silver. Everyone subscribe to Big Mac if you want to hang out and chat during the Super Bowl on February 8th. Should also point out this is Twisted Wrister here, which is tagged in chat right now. So if you do want to go give him a sub, go on. Check him out. He's got lots of cool stuff on there. Paragraph Pro, Tipsy Dusty. Dusty, do you think the Sharks might want Myers for a 3rd round pick and a young prospect? Oh man, wouldn't that be beauty? Good night, all, says Connie. Bye, Connie. Nice to have you. The mask, not the patch, unless you smoke. Yeah. If you smoke, you get the patch. Night, Connie, says Isildur. Night, Connie, says Colin. Not at will. He should fire it at Askarov, the goalie. Yes. Yeah, you don't want to fire it at Will Smith. Heedle survival. Yeah. Heedle equals weekend at Bernie's. I know, right? Ouch, says a seal door. I can actually put the sunglasses on because I don't have the mask on. Colin Whitehead, Dusty. That's why I asked what Foot was smoking. He has Ratu and put Kane out there as the PP2 center. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Foot is detrimental to the young guy's development. Do you know what the crazier thing is, Colin? He had Heedle out there too and didn't have him taking the faceoffs. So he has more confidence in Kane to win faceoffs than Heedle, which makes no sense. Foot is detrimental to the young guy's development. Yep. Players need to lose so Foot is canned ASAP. Bad coach can't hire good assistants. Correct. Not possible, says Van Al. What's up, Van Al? I'm away for the night as well. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Thank you very much, Big Mac. Night, Big Macs is calling my head. Canucks are a paper bag special. They are. This is what it's like to be a Canucks fan. Ugh. Good night, Mac, says Swervin. Chet's A from Weird Science. Is this something poop? Is that a poop necklace? What's going on? Poop scarf? Colin Whitehead. I am out for that as well. Night, Dusty, Russell, and everyone in chat. See you later, Colin. Thanks for being here. Didn't EP have problems taking directions from Sedines? Depends on who you asked. Some people said it was true. Some people said it was lies. Sweet, says the seal door. And then Prunedale, while we were chatting, said, GG, thanks for being here, Prunedale. I appreciate you. Give the baby his bottle. Lay it on. Lay it on the line. May the dabs be with you, Dusty. And may the force be with you, Rusty. Live long and prosper, Van Isle. Bring back the Sedines. I'd be down. May the force be with you, Dusty. Dusty, what's your jersey tonight? I didn't ask him. I'm sorry, Swerve. How dare you say that name? Night, guys, says Kayla. See you later, Kayla. Kayla, time to put the kiddos to bed, question mark. Cal McKenzie. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Too good, too good, too good. Kayla, time to put me to bed, laugh out loud. Fair. I have to do my dishes. Crying. Dusty and Rusty, are the Canucks going to reach the 60-point mark? What are they at right now? 39 points, and they've got what? 29 games left, so that's a maximum of, what is that, 58 points max? No, they're going to finish with less than 60 points. What do you think? Drink the cold away. Teaches of Canucks. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Washington Capitals over Van Night. I want to forget the Capitals game today. I'm sorry, I saw that. Not a great result for you guys. Van Al, teaches of peaches. Nuck the pain away. Myers style. Emmanuel, is anyone here going to the Canucks versus Ducks game on the 29th in 2 days? Dustin is. Dustin will be there, Emmanuel. Over the glass in our end. Jimmy Myers, have a good one. Happy Bruins won against the Predators. Today it's weird seeing the Bruins and Habs 1 and 2 for the wild card spots. Doesn't look right. Laughing and crying. Thanks for being here, Jimmy. Whose birthday is it? It's Dustin's birthday tomorrow. Myers is the souvenir king. He loves throwing the puck over the glass. Yep. He puts the veneer in souvenir. Armageddon is just like, Jimmy. Silver Fox is Bobby. Jimmy Myers, I want your Bruins to stay away from me. Fair enough, Universal Apps. Swerving over. Trana. Didn't know you were D partners. Yeah, me and Dustin were on a D pair together. I mean, well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was 100% a forward playing defense. Like, I did not play a lot of defense. I defended like Quinn Hughes, so I shouldn't give him too much trouble. I defended by having the puck in the offensive zone. Dankness. Fisherman Islanders. Well, I am happy. Got Platt and 2 draft picks from the Devils. Interesting. I didn't see that trade today. That'll be good for you guys. Making a push for the playoffs. Reapers of Devils. You're damn welcome, Fisherman, says Reapers. That's funny. Swerving. I believe in a thing God love. Just as a little of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. But the sun goes down. I believe in a thing God love. Ooh. Love the darkness. Thank you, Mammoths, for ending our 10-game slide. Did you guys lose 10 games in a row? What are you, the Canucks? Twisted Fister? What? LFG! Cheers. Mammoths are still charging. Let's look their last 10. Let's see. Where are the Utah Mammoths? Their last 10, they're 8-1-1. Oh my God. Omega, your team is so good. They're 8-1-1. Right? Look at this. 8-1-1. That's crazy. Yep, 8 out of 10 wins. Drunk again. Thanks, Emperor, for your damn team to beat my team on home. Grrr. Share the vodka, diehard. Good playoff team, finally. You're welcome, diehard, says Emperor. There he is. If they finish with 57, it will be their worst point total in the last 30 years. 82 game seasons. Yep. That's what will happen. Maybe we can finish third. Just maybe. Happy birthday to Dustin, to tomorrow. And Russell, when is your birthday? Not till September. 2 draft picks. 1998-99 Canucks had 58 points. Yep. I think we can beat that. 57 points. Sounds good. We got to set the record, right? All right, guys. We will be live again on Thursday night against the Anaheim Ducks. Looks like Emmanuel is going to this game, so have fun, Emmanuel. It's going to be a lot of fun. Another tank game to watch. And thank you very much to Dustin for hacking it out tonight and being here to perform for all of you. Reminder to, if you haven't done it yet, go over, check out Twisted Wrister Hockey. Nick Pinkerton went up beauty. I am going to be on his stream this weekend as well, so I'll be there Saturday morning. You get a lot of me on Saturday, because actually on Saturday, let's see, on Saturday we're going to have a double header. It's going to be beauty. What's happening? I'm going to bring this up. So on Saturday, we got the Abbotsford Canucks and the Vancouver Canucks playing. So we're actually going to be live for both of those games. So it's going to be the Vancouver Canucks at 4 o'clock. Where is this game? There it is. We're going to do the Vancouver Canucks game against the Leafs, against Toronto at 4 o'clock. We're actually going to have TSI Mike's going to be on the show for that, and Dustin as well. And then we'll go live to the Canucks versus the Bakersfield Condor. And so we're going to have a couple of guests on for this one as well. Who the heck are the guests for that one? Can't remember off the top of my head. I think my brain might be melting right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're going to have Ben Lipka and Canuckland on. So Canuckland will be on during the first intermission for the Bakersfield Condor. And then Ben Lipka, the Abbotsford News reporter we had on before, we'll get his take on what he thinks about the rings that the Abbotsford Canucks got. So that'll be fun. So, yeah, we got lots going on. So live next for you guys on Thursday against the Ducks. And then on Saturday, we'll be live for the Maple Leafs versus the Canucks and the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Bakersfield Condor. TSI Mike's going to be on. It's going to be a very busy time on Nothing is Perfect, because I will also be on Nick Pinkerton's stream that morning as well. Cool. And then I should mention as well, actually, that the Golden Knights game that I mentioned against the Frost, that'll be their last game before the Olympic break. So they won't be playing again until March. So if you can tune in, it is going to be on TSN. So cool. Everyone, thank you for being here. Thanks again to Dustin for showing up, playing hurt. And thank you to all you beautiful people for being here. And until Thursday, remember, my name is Russ Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight? Doing good? thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy, what an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You'll love to see it.